Hello.
Hello. Don't I look like Scott?
How you doing?
Yeah.
No comment. Hi, Scotty, wherever you are.
He's at the movies.
I know. Mortal Kombat, he said?
I do believe.
Yeah. So, for all you viewers out there, Mr. Nuggy Eater is watching Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Instead, he is going to be missing out on, I'm pretty sure, his favorite guest.
Yeah. At least his biggest fan's mom.
That too. But anyway, oh boy, we got a lot of exciting things coming up in this next week and a half, don't we?
Oh, it's going to be a long, fun, but long week.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a long 3 weeks for me because I am now officially on vacation.
Woo woo.
Yeah. 3 weeks, I'm off work.
Nice.
Yes.
I wish I could say the same, but my house would blow up.
Probably would. It probably would. So this is basically the go home episode before we all go to Waverly Hills.
Yep. Only a couple days.
Mm-hmm. In less than 48 hours, I will be down there, and in less than 72 hours, we will be inside the building.
Yes, I'm excited.
I am too.
And guys, it will be broadcasted too through the Paranormal United Network. And I'm sure people will be doing lives on their own personal pages.
Mm-hmm. Yes, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, we're going to do our live panel investigation. Greg Backham, Jan Rossman, and Howard Petrie, health permitting, will be hosting the panel. And we're going to be starting at 8 o'clock. I will be doing the first hour, basically giving everybody a tour of the building. And then I'm going to hand it off at 9 o'clock to Rosie and Jason.
And then after that, I believe it's Adrian and Dawn.
Yep, I think so too. We're going to be going on from 8 until, I think, 1 o'clock.
Sounds about right. And then Tuesday, we're going to do it all over again.
Yeah, only not as early.
Are.
Yeah,
we are.
Only not as early. We will be starting a little bit after 10 o'clock with the same host, Greg, Howard, and Jan. And I'm not sure how long we're going to do it this time. I think Greg is planning on doing it until 1 o'clock as well, but I'm not sure.
Well, we'll be around. So, guys, make sure you tune in and watch.
That's right. Monday night, the Paranormal United Network teams are going to be there to invade Waverly Hills. And then
bless their hearts. I hope they're ready.
I hope they're ready for us. And then Tuesday night, things will be down there along with Shadow Seekers Paranormal, some of our best friends.
Yep. It's like our sister team.
Yeah, pretty much. And we will also have Bart from Bat Paranormal joining us as well that night.
And John Doherty.
John, he'll be there. He basically wants to film us throughout the night for the network. I don't think he's planning on doing any actual investigation. Yeah. And then Saturday night, for me, will be the Paranormal Relief Project.
I will be leaving straight from Louisville and heading to the French Quarter.
Mm-hmm. Right.
To do haunted tours and go through a voodoo shop.
The cave nails. You're going to Mardi Gras. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait to see the videos from that one.
I plan on going live a couple times while we're down there.
Good.
I probably won't post it on the network page, but I'll definitely post it to 13th Dimension.
And Things Universal.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, what do you say we bring our guest on?
I don't think anybody knows her, but we could try.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh my gosh, it's the same person I seen yesterday.
Hi, everyone. It's my turn to be on the other side now.
Yes, it is. Do you know what to do?
Nope, not on this end.
That's okay. We're still learning on what we do.
Ask questions and talk. Oh, wait, that's your job.
I'm going to let Max out and I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I'm
trying to get her to take me in her backpack to Louisiana, because that's definitely my bucket list. It's on the top because my best guy friend lives down there, and I need to go visit him.
Him and his wife. One day you can make that a reality.
Probably next year, hopefully.
Next year?
I'm hoping so. Yep.
Do it. I went to New Orleans one time, and that was 15 years ago. And I was actually in Baton Rouge for a bowling tournament and decided to take the day, go down there into New Orleans, drive in there. Then I saw how heavy the traffic was, and I was, so I turned around and went right back to Baton Rouge.
Well, I do want to go there during Mardi Gras. I'd like to be a little thinner when I do go, because I ain't saying why, but I might be one of those girls, has 1,000 beads. I don't know.
I'm not planning on bringing any beads back.
I'd have 1,000, but that's just me. Sorry. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not me.
Okay, then. Well, welcome to another edition of the Petri Dish.
Hey, y'all didn't go on last night. It's your fault. So we gotta do what we gotta do.
No, I just always wanted to go to Mardi Gras, and then I definitely want to go into some voodoo shops and investigate the French Quarter. That would be fun.
Yeah. I want to get some Riri bags.
Because when you're when NOLA is voodoo station, it's central station for voodoo. So
yeah,
I want to go there. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I told one of my friends that I was going, and she goes, "Are you going to get a voodoo doll of me?" I was like, "Act up again and see what happens."
Actually, you know what? That would not be a bad idea. We need to get a voodoo doll of Steven so that when he gets into some of these shows and starts acting up in the chat, yeah.
I was going to say, can you get me a voodoo doll? Because I definitely know somebody in that needs to use one. Jeremy, I think y'all know. I kind of mentioned it a little today in the chat. There would be so many pins in that one.
Oh,
you commented on it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yes, you did, because you said it was done and over with, and it's not done and over with.
Oh, that one, yes.
Oh, that one, that one.
Oh, I'm getting a full life-size one. If that's who you're talking about, I'm getting a full life-size one for you, so you can take a whole butcher knife and you can have fun.
Ooh. Maybe even twist some body parts and wrap up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see? Full size.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a person, like Jeremy drives around with this little skeleton in his car. I'm going to have a whole voodoo doll in the back. Get pulled over. The cop's like, what's going on here? Mind your own business.
The skeleton is only in the car when I do the Para-Unity convention. That is it.
Is it that green one? The alien looking one?
Mm-hmm. Now and he rides in the passenger seat and he wears a seatbelt.
Yes, he is safe.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I so want to see that. Next time you do that, please take a picture and send it to me.
I will.
Yep. Well, that's like because Ace is on my team and he has the doll Baby Benny. I was like, I'm getting Baby Benny a car seat because we had a little incident with him this weekend where he freaked me out and I thought I lost him. I thought I lost him. But I put him inside something so he could be safe. And let me tell you, when you lose somebody else's items, it feels awful. So I said, I'm getting a car seat for Baby Benny, and he's going to get strapped down so I don't lose him ever again. Yeah.
That thing does look creepy.
Oh, he will be there. He will be there on Monday.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have lots of dolls.
He goes everywhere with Ace to every haunted location because so he will be there.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
He got moved. Did you guys see the video that I posted of him? That was freaky because we put him on that chair. We went in the basement and investigated the basement, which was pretty active. Like, it was weird active. And we actually think the spirit that was standing on the steps, he wasn't negative or anything. I think he kept telling us to leave, go, get out of here. And we finally realized that he was actually, I think, trying to protect us from something that was coming that was not so nice. So he was trying to get us to go. But when we came back upstairs, I was like, really seriously thought somebody had come in the house, even though it's locked. You know, we're locked in. I was like, where's the baby? Where's the doll? Where's Benny? And then I'm looking at, because it was kind of dark in the safe room. We just had one small light on. And then I saw him like on the ground. I was like, Benny's on the ground, and he wasn't there before. He was on the chair. So, because we kept asking all night long for a spirit to move him. Oh, they moved him when we were around. They didn't want to do it in front of us, but they definitely moved him. And the way he was up under the chair and his legs were wrapped around, it's like, yeah, none of us did that. So that was exciting and weird at the same time. So, yep, he goes everywhere with Ace.
We definitely got to get him up on the 4th floor and the 5th floor.
Why are those like the children floors?
Is that the little boy area?
Well, the little boy, the one that was caught on thermal, was on the 2nd floor.
I know his name is not Timmy, but everybody calls him Timmy. What floor is that?
That was the 2nd floor. Right near where we used to have the command central at.
Okay.
I'll show you guys exactly where that's at on Monday night.
That would be cool. Yeah, he will be going around with us, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that, and I also want to take a picture with that thing too.
Oh, everybody does. You know, and it's funny because everybody's like, "Oh, he's so creepy. He's scary looking." I'm like, "But you got to see him in person. Like, in person, like." I really think he's getting a personality. I mean, there's no attachments on him. I don't feel any attachments whatsoever. But I feel like the doll itself is getting some kind of personality.
Yeah.
Because he always looks like he's got a sad, like you see him, he's got a sad face on him. And then that one picture looked like he was smiling. So I was like, yep. He's getting a personality. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, he will be there. So
yeah. I'm glad. I really want to see that thing, and I want a picture.
You will. Everybody's going to want to take a picture with them.
Adrian's bringing the hobo for sure. I don't know about the other one.
The glass head one?
Yeah, I don't know. The hobo's coming, the one that I really, really like. But I don't know about the glass head one because somehow they popped his head off and she's got to glue it back on.
No way. I didn't know that.
They was able to open it up.
Did they see what's inside of it then?
They did. I forget what all they said was in there.
I know there was a bone and a note.
Yeah. Oh, was there no? I wonder, did she read the note or did she let it be? Oh, Adrian, she's at work.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to ask her that because it's hard when she shows it up to the camera on the computer. It's really hard to see what's inside there. You can see stuff in there, but it's hard to see. But I would love to see that now because every time she talks about it, and then she talks about possibly I don't know, donation but putting it somewhere. I said no, that doll does not want to be away from you. It is very comfortable with you, and you need to keep it. I'm trying to let her know that doll will not be happy if it.
I'm hoping it's coming to Waverly. I've been begging her to bring it.
I would love that. That would be cool.
I'm hoping it's coming.
That would be cool. Yeah. Howard says, what? Did you see what in the aquatic entity is going on in here?
I see that they released you back into the wild, Howard.
Howard.
I hope you're feeling better, Howard. Yeah, I was telling my boss about what happened to him, and she's like, "Really? That happened?" I'm like, "Yep, that's what happened." Because they're so big on the shots where I work.
Well, from what he was saying earlier, I think he was supposed to get out today. I haven't heard if he has or not.
He did.
He did.
Good.
He's released back into the wild.
Oh boy. And he's at it. He said it takes a lot of wipes to get rid of him.
I just pray for his nursing staff and his doctor staff.
Yeah. I really feel for them.
For some reason, I think anybody right now could probably go to Louisiana and get a nursing job because I think they all just quit.
Probably. And it's funny, my best friend and Howard live in the same city. I think they're probably a few streets over from each other.
Wow.
Yeah. They're really, because I asked Howard if he knew the street, and he's like, "Yep, I know where that's at." So,
wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I'll be right there.
I know you're not taking me in your backpack. Thanks.
Well, I do have an extra box from all the shirts once everybody takes their shirts.
There you go.
If you can fit in the box, then you can go.
I know, but I don't think my companion that's going with me will appreciate driving home alone.
And your kids probably are expecting you back.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about them.
Oh, wow. How sad is that?
I'm kidding. No, I actually had to set up because, like, Lino's going to be 18, so he'll be 18 in a couple of weeks. So they're okay. And my daughter was like, "Wait, you're leaving us home by yourself?" I'm like, "Your brother's almost 18, you're 15, and he's 12. You got a car. You got money for food. I think you'll be okay." And she's like, "Oh." I'm like, "It's only like a little over 24 hours that I'm gone, I'll check on you. I have my best friend checking on them, so they'll be fine. They still get to go to school." Mateo's the only one staying home because I don't have a way for him to get to school. So he has to do online classes on Monday and Tuesday, but he's okay with that. Yeah,
it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, at least he's home, safe.
Yep. No, he can't sleep. He's actually still got to get up and go to class. So, yeah.
Howard.
I think Howard is the reincarnation of Steven.
I'm thinking we need 2 voodoo dolls.
Oh, there you go.
We have a Stephen doll and we have a Howard doll. The problem is Howard's going to be with me when I go to the voodoo shop.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. Is he taking you to his friend?
We are going to Voodoo Authentica while we're down there.
Howard, is that the lady you told me about that I'm going to have on my show? If so, she seems really cool. You'll have to let me know.
We're going to Voodoo Authentica. We're going to go to the Gulf Coast. I think we're going to go see manatees.
Oh, nice.
We're going to go do a couple of cemeteries.
Now, is this just a part of your vacation or is this like a celebration? Oh, it is her. It is her. Oh,
just kind of a part of the vacation.
You're going to, I thought maybe you're celebrating like anniversary or something.
No, that's in June.
Oh,
that's a few months away.
You're like, that's in June.
That's in June. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I normally go up in the hills for my anniversary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Howard said it's the same lady. So you'll meet her before I do. She'll be on my show in, I think, July. I'm pretty sure it's July. Let me look.
Cool. You're booked up that far.
Yeah, all the way to the end. Well, there's 3 weeks that I'm not doing the show because of Lino leaving. Nope, June 17th, she's going to be on the show. So she'll be on there. But no, I'm doing the last week in June and the first 2 weeks in July. I won't have a show because of Lino leaving. I want to try to spend as much time with him as possible. So, and throw a graduation party in the mix, I still don't know who I'm going to invite. stupid COVID. I want to give him a big party. And I actually booked the restaurant because he works at a restaurant and they have like kind of like a hall space. I booked it for like 80 to 100 people. And I'm like, oh, wait, I totally forgot about COVID. I can remember we only had 50 people.
I forget about COVID. It doesn't exist to me anymore.
I know. And that's why I think I'm just going to invite. And, people aren't going to show up. So I'm just going to invite and tell people to wear their mask. Because it's high here in Michigan. But I'm like, this is my son's graduation party. It's not like he's going to college or anything. And I can say, you know what, Lino? We can have a small one right now and then a big one later on when this is all over. My son's going to be gone for 5 years. Yeah. I mean, I think he can come home on leave, for a little bit here and there, but he's going to be gone 5 years. I can't even celebrate his 21st birthday with him because he will be gone.
Where's he going?
Well, for boot camp and AIT, he is going to Fort Leonard Wood, which is in Missouri. We call it Fort Lost in the Woods.
Army?
Huh?
Army?
Yeah. He'll be an MP. He's wanted to be a police officer since he was 3 years old. And then gradually it changed. He wants to be an FBI agent. So I was like, the best route that you can take to be an FBI agent is going into the military. So he's going to do that and hopefully make his dream come true. I mean, he stuck with it all these years, hasn't changed one bit. So I'm proud of him, super proud of him. I will miss him. You might see me crying a lot come July 1st.
I understand.
He helps me a lot though. Like since we've moved here in the house and stuff, he's like my biggest helper. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I have to figure out who to take Rosa to gymnastics when I'm at work. Oh yeah. But she's gonna start driving and she'll get her license in next April. So we'll be good after that. It's just for a year I gotta figure out. Yeah.
I'm sure you figure something out.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
I always figure it out, but
now does he have an interest in the paranormal?
That one does not. No, he actually does not believe in it whatsoever. He's like, okay, whatever, Mom. I'm like,
I was going to say he could become the next Fox Mulder, take over the X-Files.
Yeah,
you can take over the gay files.
Yeah, he's not into the paranormal whatsoever. Rosa, she's a little on the in between, because she's gifted and she doesn't want to accept it. So. But I will point him out to her when stuff happens, and then she'll giggle and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay." But she knows, and she's actually done it to her friends, and they're like, "How'd you know that?" And she's like, "I don't know," but she's done stuff to her friends, and then so I think. And
how old is she?
She's 15, so I think she's a little skeptical, and then a little bit of a believer, and then Mateo.
Mateo doesn't like any of us at all.
No, not at all.
Get on TikTok and it's Mateo like this video and there's a whole list.
I know he comments on your guys' stuff all the time. It's so funny. And it's funny because we went yesterday to get him chicken nuggets, and guess where the only place he will eat chicken nuggets from?
Probably Wendy's, and it's probably because of Scott.
I have no idea, but that's what I'm thinking. Because for the longest time it was just McDonald's, and then it was Burger King, and now it's Wendy's. So I laughed.
Well, so I'm like, if you can have that kind of effect on a kid, I say you're doing pretty good.
I think so too. And Mateo loves Scott. He's like, "Is Scott on?" And I'm like, "No, he's not going to be on tonight." Oh man. Otherwise, I think he'd be sitting here with me.
Jeez, what are we? Like,
right?
I'll send him a message later and be like, "Listen."
But I think my son's gifted just like I am. He's my mini-me, and I really can't wait till he's about 16 years old so he can start going on some of these investigations with me, because I know he would like it. I know he would enjoy it a lot. I mean, he likes playing with my K2 around here, and he likes the SB7. Hurts my ears.
One. We haven't even used it. Waverly's going to be breaking it in. What a place to break it in. I can't complain.
What a place to break a lot of things in.
Right? Yeah, we have quite a bit of equipment. Well, he has a lot of equipment. I have a little bit, and I'm excited because we have like 2 music boxes. And have you guys used the music boxes before?
I have not. Jeremy may have.
No. Oh, they're cool. You've seen them though, right? You know what the It looks like a little coffin, but it's got the music box and the sensor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when we were at Monroe, we put one right in front of the steps going downstairs, you know, but we had it facing the wall so that if they came up and passed through, I think for 20 minutes straight, that thing kept going off and you could feel them coming up. Like, and then we put the other one and we kept testing it, you know, to see, we'd turn it off, turn it back on, and, you know, it'd stop for a minute and then it'd start going off again. And then we put the other one and thinking, well, maybe they're sensing each other, but no, we tested it. We like kept playing around and yeah, they were coming up, going up or down. And when that was happening, we caught an orb. And I mean, we caught an orb on a picture slide. So I know there was, definitely something coming up and down the stairs because it was pretty cool. Yep. It was interesting, but I like the music boxes. So they're pretty cool. And then I told you guys last night we have the direct link now. So I'm excited to use that there at Waverly.
There's going to be a lot of new stuff going on down there.
It is. I might go to the pet store and see if I can find a dog whistle. If I can bring it with me.
Get some cat balls.
That's how they were.
I'm sure they sell them there.
Get some cat balls too.
We have cat balls. We have a lot of them. He's got, I think, eight of them or so, and I have 5. And we marked them so that nobody takes our cat balls. But those actually work so well. Like, it's amazing how well the cat balls work.
Mm-hmm. We've only used them a couple times.
We use them a lot, and Ace is pretty good at. He's really good at finding, like, I don't know what it is, but the spirits like him, and he can sense them very well. He's like, there's one sitting there, and he'll throw a cat ball over where he's sensing it, and then as you know, after the ball stops, it'll start lighting up, and then he's like, and then it'll shut off, and he's like, can you do that again? Can you light that off? And it'll light up again. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Just tell him not to roll it down the tunnel because it won't stop until it gets to the bottom.
Well,
maybe, is the tunnel
we want him to and see if it comes back. See?
It's a pretty steep down there.
If it comes back, it's coming back up.
I know, right? Is it
by somebody else?
Is the tunnel on a slant?
Yeah. It goes all the way down the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah, half of the tunnel is a slant, the other half is stairs.
So maybe we could just bring a ball, throw the ball down there and see if it comes back up instead of the cat ball. I'd bring a tennis ball.
Well, actually, there's a lot of balls up there in Waverly, particularly up on the 4th and 5th floor.
But we don't want to take it from them, and you know, those are the kids' balls. I don't want to take it from them. I'll bring a little ball and we can throw it down there and see if it rolls back up.
Yeah. You'll actually find a lot of toys out there. I've seen little Matchbox cars. Yeah, that's
cool.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I did that at Louise when we went. They had a night where all the teams that helped do the tours there could go and investigate, and it was cold. It was beginning of February, but it was still fun. And I actually connected with a little girl and then a little boy on the 2nd floor. So I took a little miniature horse.
Dolls.
Huh? Where's the voodoo doll?
So I took a mini horse and a little tiny baby doll for the girl. because when I saw them, that I saw him holding a horse and her holding a doll. So I took little ones, put them on the table that was in the nurse's room, and I left them there. I left them for them. And when I went, the one time I went back, they were gone. So I wasn't sure if they took them or if somebody moved, a human moved them or whatnot. But something weird happened. And Ace was there doing it because back in October, they do the tours and stuff. So they were doing the tours. And there was a couple there, and he was in the room with them. And I also left Jolly Ranchers on the table, and those melted on the table. So those were still there. And they're like, well, that's weird. Look at that, candy melted. And nobody knew that I did it. So when he was telling me this story, I was laughing. He's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, because I left those there. I left the candy there. And they melted to the table. So that was kind of funny. But apparently something happened on the outside, and they went out of the room and then came back in. And the couple was like, oh, my God. And they were kind of a little bit freaked out, I guess. And he's like, what? And they're like, that was not there before. And they're pointing. And there was a lock of the doll hair on the table. So I was like, well, I left that there. So she was probably telling you to tell me, give me a message or something. So, because I left her the doll. So I go, it was blonde, right? And he's like, yeah, how do you know? I'm like, because I left that all there.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. I was like, I wish I could have been there. But that's the little girl I connect to all the time. And even when I'm not there, I connect with her. So, but
that's
it's
Anna.
Cool.
That's
I
like
wouldn't
me
mind
at
going
Crown
up there
Point.
myself sometime.
It's a nice place, and I know they are now opening it up because they just hired a whole bunch of people to do the tours. And they are opening the season. They're going to run all year long now, I guess, and or all summer long now. And they're opening it up May 15th, I think I saw it say. So I'm not sure. I know they're doing tours. I don't know about private investigations. You'd have to contact them. But I know the tours start May 15th. But it's a nice place. If you go to Eloise, I'm coming with you.
She tells me she was at the Monroe House in Hartford City. She drove right past all of us.
I know.
Didn't honk, didn't wave, didn't say nothing, just kept driving.
Well, I knew Jeremy was near Fort Wayne, but I didn't know where you guys live. But yeah, I was yelling. I'm like, bye, Jeremy. Bye, Carrie.
On the other side of the highway.
Because Carrie from Indiana Spirit Paranormal lives in Fort Wayne. So I was like, bye, Carrie. Bye, Jeremy. I yelled. You guys didn't answer. Sorry.
I live in a town about, 35 minutes, 40 minutes from you?
About 35. See, when you were coming down 69, do you remember seeing 469?
They came down 469.
Yeah, we were on 469.
She was like right there by you.
Wow.
Yeah, we took 469. And I drove past both the Fort Wayne and whatever sign it says it's Fort Wayne and something else. One goes this way and Fort Wayne goes that way. I was like, bye.
Roanoke.
Yeah, that's it. Roanoke.
That's the town I grew up in.
I knew it was started with an R. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, Roanoke is just a couple of minutes off of 59. Mm-hmm. And then you turn off on 24 and just head on down that way. It goes into Huntington, and that's where they live.
See, we could have had a party.
Yeah, I told you. We could have had dinner. We could have had coffee. Yeah. We could have done something.
Yeah, could have done. I wouldn't have been able to investigate because I was working that weekend.
And it's funny because it was literally just 4 of us there. So it was me, Ace, Nikki, and Elizabeth from our team. So it was just the 4 of us. Yeah. Nice and sweet. But it was fun. It was fun.
Have you been there before, Jeremy?
Twice. Monroe House? Yeah. Monroe House, we've been there twice. And barely got any kind of activity at all. But both times we had way too many people there.
Yeah, I think if there would have been I have 7 people on my team. And I almost feel like having 7 people there would have been like kind of a lot, especially in the basement. There wasn't, it's very tiny in there. A couple of the rooms are smaller, so.
Jeremy's team at one point in time had
23.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
We've downsized since then.
A lot since then.
How many do you have on your team now?
Well, we just added Joe and Elster to the team. 14, 15?
With the junior investigators.
That's counting them too.
Yeah, I only have 1 junior investigator now.
Well, we have Michaela. I mean, technically she's 18, but she's still learning the ropes.
Yeah.
We have Aiden, Scott's son, who goes with us on a lot of investigations. You want to talk about a kid who's good to have with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love taking Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have just Mateo now. I had to, the other one is not on the team anymore. So
Has Mateo actually been out in the field yet?
Well, one time we had to go to the Detroit Historical Precinct and get some stuff, and we brought him with us, and he definitely picked up on spirits down in the basement. And so, and which one was caught on camera. So that was pretty cool for him. And I've taken to a few cemeteries, and then a private investigation we did at my teammates, my co-founder, Faye. We went to her house because she lives on a very old land. I think she told me the land might be from the late 1700s, early 1800s. And so the barn that she has on her land, the landowner is actually going to move the barn across the street, and they're making it like that land into like a historical land. And so she started getting a lot of negative activity around the barn and stuff. And so we went and investigated, and pretty much the caretaker of the barn, of the land, he was still there, and he was not happy with his home being taken away from him. And so I ended up kind of explaining to him what was happening, and then basically everything just pretty went back to normal, and I think he was okay with it. I'm like, your home's not going anywhere, it's just moving across the street and you can go with it, so it's just moving off of this property, but you can go with it. And I think he was okay with it because everything that negative she was feeling just completely stopped. So, and they haven't had any issues since, I don't think. So it's pretty cool, but he went with us, and all our little junior investigators went with us on that one because she was okay with them coming there. So, but yeah, he went to a few cemeteries. I mean, he can't go into any haunted locations because he's only 12. So pretty much I can only take him to cemeteries.
Yeah, most places they have like an age 16 limit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know that there are some people out there that lie about their kids' age too.
I can't lie about if it was Lino or Rosa, I could probably lie because they have that mature attitude about them where Mateo does not. So I wouldn't be able to lie about his age. He definitely does not look 16 either. So, but I mean, if I ever see where there's like a tour where I know there's the daytime tours, and we could do that and he would pick up on stuff. But like if they ever do like a junior investigating, like where it's like from 6 to 10 at night or something, I would probably take him and let him do that. And, I think some places should do that and let, because I mean, 12 and up, I think is okay. Maybe even 10 and up, as long as the parent stays with them. It's like a parent and child thing,
Yeah.
I mean, that, because there are a lot of kids. I mean, a lot of kids have abilities, and, that's why they have, what is it? The Friends.
Well, children
I
are,
just
are
love.
more open than adults are.
Right. And then that's why they see spirits and, they have the pretend friends and parents are like, oh, blow it off. It's like, no, they're talking to spirits, so.
Yeah. I completely forgot the next question I was going to ask you.
Imaginary friends. That's the word I was thinking of. So a lot of times they're not imaginary. Yep.
Yeah, I remember a residential. I remember a residential case that I had where when they were growing up, they had an imaginary friend, only it wasn't.
Right. And that happens a lot though with children is people blow it off and they're really not imaginary friends. They're actual spirits that are connecting with the children because they are so open. They're so innocent that, hey, why not connect with the child, And I can't remember having an imaginary friend when I was little because I'm a twin. So I always was with my twin and stuff.
Okay.
But I knew I had abilities. I knew I could see stuff. I knew, and I found out later it's my dad's side, side of the family that I get it from. Because he used to have premonition dreams all the time. He would actually tell me about them and I'd be like, yeah, blow them off, because I didn't want to be like him. So I, try to blow it off. And then no, it was, when he told me about the trade centers and then it actually happened, I was like, oh, okay. And my mom would always say, oh, you're psychic, and he would just blow it off too. But, sometimes when you have these abilities, I think, and I've read this too on more than one occasion, that people sometimes can't handle it and they might get severe depression, suicidal, things like that. And that was pretty much my dad my whole entire life. So I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to go into a depression over this and this and that. So I was like, I kind of ignored it for a very long time, especially after the one dream I had when I was 12. That was very, very real. Haunted me for 15 years, So yeah, I kind of turned it off. But then when Rosa was about 1 to 2 years old, she would always like, Mama, there's red eyes that stare at me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, when I wake up in the middle of the night, there's always red eyes staring at me. And I was like, and she's smart. She's like, she will tell me things that she remembers. And I'm like, how do you remember that? You were like 9 months old. And she's like, I just remember it. And I'm like, and it's stuff that I don't we haven't talked about. So she'll remember stuff. And I'm like, I don't know how you remember that, but okay, I'm going to take your word for it. So she remembers things, but she would always say there's red eyes staring at her. So I would kind of brush it off. And then I would say, okay, let's, say a prayer or whatnot. And, and then when Mateo was born, so they're 2.5 years apart pretty much. And when he was born, I would keep them in my room with me for about 6 months. After that, I would put them in their crib. And his crib was in her room. He started sleeping through the night. And then once I put him in that crib, he didn't sleep through the night at all. He would actually wake up crying, bloody murder, like somebody was trying to hurt him. That kind of screeching, crying that he did. And it was frightening. And I was like, what is going on? And as soon as I picked him up, he would stop. Completely stop. And this went on till we moved last year. He would wake up in the middle of the night screaming and crying. And when he was 1, and he's smart too, and he was talking early. And when he was 1, he's like, he would stand there and high five somebody, smile at them, wave at them. And then when he was a little bit more advanced, he would say, there's red eyes staring at me. What? So I had two kids, several years apart, say that there's red eyes staring at them. So I was like, okay. So Yeah, so I had to like kind of switch everything back on, so to say, and get it going again. And then there was one time I was sitting in our hallway and I was working on my computer, and from the side of my vision, I saw a dark shadow go from my bathroom to my bedroom. And I was like, Joe, are you in the bathroom? He's like, no, I'm right here in the kitchen. I'm like, huh. Okay, that was not my husband. So who was that? Who walked from the bathroom to my bedroom? And it was a dark shadow. It was like a man. So there was somebody in our house, and I knew who it was, but I had a lot of activity in that house, and it was our stove would turn on, and we had a gas stove. You'd hear that clicking sound, and I'm like, okay, you cannot cook, you're not alive, shut it off. And it would stop. And then after, because he worked midnights, he'd go to work, I'd sit on the computer, of course, because Facebook was just started around that time. So go on Facebook after he leaves for an hour, before going to bed. And I would get this cold chill up my back, like a wind go past me, and I'm like, there's no windows open to make that, the fan's not on. So okay. And the hair would stick up on my arms and stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then I would smell cigarette smoke. We don't smoke, none of us smoked. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm smelling cigarette smoke, nobody's smoking in the house. So I knew who it was. But here we have a radio station called Mojo in the Morning from 95.5, and they were having, and so this was probably 6 or 7 years ago, they had a psychic medium on the show, and they're like, okay, we want somebody to call in, like, we want people to call in, but we want the people who have real ghost stories. We don't want to, my mom just died, can you tell me if she's okay? Did she cross over? Like, we want to hear the real ghost stories. So I sent them nice stories, everything that's ever happened to me in the house. And they're like, can you be on the show? And I was like, what day? And they're like, Friday. I'm like, damn, no. I had to teach CPR. Like, I was the only CPR instructor at the time. So I had a CPR class. I'm like, oh, unfortunately I can't. Dang it. And they're like, well, we're going to do this for you. We're going to send this paranormal team out to investigate your house. And I'm like, okay, no cost to you. Just said. So I, for the life of me, cannot remember who they were. I think I had them on my Facebook for a long time because I was following them. I don't even remember now. I know it started with a W. So, and I believe they were from Farmington Hills out that way.
West Michigan.
That's what I thought it was, West Michigan, but I'm not sure. But I know they were from Farmington Hills, and they came out to my house, and they were immediately drawn to the picture of my nephew. So and I knew not to say anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not, I want you to tell me who's in my house. And sure enough, it was the people that I thought it was, which was my in-laws. He went right to she goes, this person right here, there's a connection to this person. And I'm like, yeah, there is. And they're like, what's his name? I'm like, Russell. And so then they're like, okay, so this person, I feel like there's like his name starts with an R and stuff. And I'm like, yep, it does. It was my father-in-law's name is Rosalino, which is my son's name. And it means Russell in English. So he was telling them, this is me. This is who I am. And so we went in, they investigated that. We went into Rosa's room. They're like, well, there's a portal right on the wall. I'm like, okay, I can see that, because the one time we were in there with the lights off, me and Lena were standing facing each other, and a red beam of light went from one wall to the other, like right between us. So, and I'm like, well, that wasn't a car, because we live on a corner, and there's no way the lights of the car would go from the right to the left. From left to right, I could see it, but not right to left. And so I was like, okay, I can see that. And they never told me how to close it or anything. So it just stayed there. And her room was always, always cold. It could be the dead of winter, the dead of summer. It was like she lived in a freezer. Doesn't matter. The windows could be open springtime. Her room was cold. So then we go into my son's room, and they had a spirit box, and I wish I knew what kind of spirit box, because all they did was turn it on. It didn't, basically it was like, I want to say it was kind of like a Ovilus, but it didn't show the words. It said the words, So you didn't have to hold it. You didn't do anything. It was just a square box. It sat on the floor. It was black. And she started talking, and I could see everything she was seeing. And she's like, oh, the first thing that came through the box was the word kids. And I was like, okay, I will take care of my kids. You just need to go into the light. Like, go. And she goes, he's so stubborn. I was like, yeah, that's him. And he's like, he did something when he was younger, and he doesn't feel he's worthy enough to go into the light. I'm like, I will take care of my kids, and I'll take care of your child too. Like, as big and grown as he is, I will make sure your child is okay. And she's like, he won't go, so we're going to have to call on the angels. So she called into the angels. She asked the angels for help. And I kid you not, the minute she said that, the room, I got such a heavy feeling. I felt like there were 500 people in this tiny little bedroom of my children. I felt claustrophobic. I started sweating. I couldn't concentrate. I was like, oh my God. And then she's like, he still won't go. He won't go with the angel. So she called Archangel Michael. And then it got even worse. And then I'm really sweating. I'm like, get me out of here. Like, I'm hot, like, totally get me out of here. Like, I started kind of panicking a little bit, but I stayed calm. Inside, I was panicking. I stayed calm. And you could hear there were some other words coming across on the box. And And then she's like, okay, he's going. And he's crawling on his hands and knees. And I'm totally seeing all this. He's crying. My mother-in-law standing at the, end of the tunnel waiting for him. And he's crawling. And then as soon as he went through the light, the whole room was cool again. Like, it was just the weirdest thing I have ever probably imagined, felt in my own home. But it was a cool experience. It's one that I'm not going to forget. But
no, yeah. Probably not.
And that's that was the kind of stuff that happened. Like, I had, a porter swing, like they're tiny swings that sit on the ground. I'm sure what they are. And so I had a porter swing and haven't used it in years, but I did keep it just because my friends are a lot younger than me. I hang out with the young people because I'm 21. I'm 21.
So we're like, what, 5?
Yeah, I'm 21. So the people I hang out with are like 10 years younger than me, because I'm trying to deny my age. But all my friends are younger than me. And so I kept the swings in case they ever asked me, hey, can you watch the kids? I want to go on a date, whatever, Sure, I'll watch your kids for you. That way I had some stuff. And it was in our basement. I was watching Sons of Anarchy one night, and I start hearing this noise, like this music playing. I'm like, what the heck? So I turned off, I paused the show, and I was like, what the heck? And I went around and I found it, and the lights were going off. So I pulled it out. I video recorded. Of course, I don't have it because it was on an old phone that I was recording, and the phone doesn't open anymore. But I was so mad. But I had it recorded. The lights were going off. The music was playing. And I took off and it was on the off position. So it shouldn't have been playing at all because it was in the off position. I took the battery cover off and there was no batteries in it. So tell me how that was playing music and the lights were going off with no battery in it.
I'm gonna let Jeremy answer that.
Just that's all I got.
So, and I'm so mad because I still have that phone. I have the phone that it's on because I don't want to get rid of it in case the phone ever starts working again. I will find that video. But that's the only bad thing about the taking pictures on the phones now is you might get good evidence, but when the phone stops working, and you can't get your evidence. So, but I only have the story and the memory to share. People can believe me or not, but yeah, there was no batteries in it. And I was like astonished. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So, but that's the kind of stuff that would happen. I would wake up in the middle of the night, hear the toys going off. I'd go to the steps and go, stop playing with the toys. And it immediately stops. So I don't know who was playing with the toys. I don't know if it was my mother-in-law or my father-in-law, but somebody was playing with the toys. I don't know if it was the kid, because I had three miscarriages, so I don't know if it was my babies either playing with the toys. I have no idea. I couldn't figure it out. I just know it was in the middle of the night, and I was too tired to even think because I had a baby.
Like, just let me sleep. Knock it off.
Exactly. It's like, I got to work in the morning. I have 3 small children. Stop playing with the toys. But it was stuff like that all the time happened in our other house. Here Mateo will he'll hear things like he's like, Mom, I saw a dark shadow. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. They're not going to hurt you. I've seen him in my bedroom here and there. And then, excuse me. And then he would hear he'd sometimes hear laughing and stuff. And I'm like, it's okay. They're not going to hurt you. It's fine. So he gets scared still a little bit, but I think eventually he'll grow out of that being scared. He's still young, but that's why I said I can't wait till he's like 16, 17, where I can take him into actual haunted buildings and not just our haunted house.
Well, I will tell you this. I personally like using cemeteries as training grounds.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
Oh no. First, I like the nice openness of the cemetery, where you're not really restricted. I guess you could say.
Right.
Gives you really, you can go anywhere and do training, but for some reason, I've always liked using cemeteries.
I mean, I've always liked cemeteries, and it's funny because when you're in school and you go across, the rail tracks, you put all the superstitions, you go across the cemetery, your fingers are crossed, but I always like cemeteries. I think they're I like the oldness of the cemeteries. I like trying to find who the oldest buried person is in the cemetery, and then I just think that's really, and just to see their headstone and what it was like, back in the 1700s. I want to find one of those cemeteries where it's so old that you barely even see the date on them. I like those ones. Yeah,
I like those too. But man, I really wish that we could be able to see the dates or even just the names.
Yeah, I mean,
cemeteries.
Yes, I love that. I like being able to find who the oldest is, and just to see, nowadays they look so shiny and so neat, and then to see the oldest ones and how much they've deteriorated, but then they still look very cool because you can see. And then there's ones that don't even have names. They're like mama, daddy, and baby, and it's like,
yeah.
Then you want to try to figure out why were they just put their names on it, why were they that,
I'm sure their name is somewhere.
Yeah.
There, it just may not be visible.
Yeah, maybe it's on the other side of the stone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to dig the stones up to find out. That would be disrespectful.
What I've always enjoyed going through are the family sections of the cemetery. I remember there's one. Crystal would know what I'm talking about. Up in Auburn, there's 2 cemeteries in Auburn that I know of, and the one I went into, which is right in the middle of town. And I've only been there one time, but from what I remember, there was a family circle plot where they had this big obelisk right in the middle, and I think that was the patriarch of the family, and then everybody else was sort of buried in a circle around them.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what it looked like.
Right. That's different.
It is. I need to get back up there and check that out.
Well, we were like in January, I went to Eloise with another team. Well, we didn't go inside the building. We kind of just walked around the building. We got permission to walk on the outside, kind of investigate the outside. And there were some other buildings that are part of Eloise that you can't go into. But I felt stuff near them and stuff like that. And then we went to the cemetery that's close by, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. But it was a small cemetery. And there was this one really tall headstone, and it was kind of white, I think, kind of pointy at the top. And I touched it, and I got the image of a lady in white. However, she was pregnant, and she was holding her stomach, and I could see her like she was all bloody and stuff and bruised. And I was kind of getting sad and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was actually holding my stomach like if I was pregnant, and they're like, what is wrong? And I'm like, I'm just getting this image. And and then later on when I said I was, I posted a picture that I was there, and everyone's like, did you see the lady in white? And I'm like, well, was she pregnant? And they're like, we don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, I saw a lady in white, like in my mindsight, and this is what was going on. So I don't know if it was the same lady in white, if there's another one, but I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, I think she was pregnant and probably either, hemorrhaging, like the baby wasn't, and that's why she died. But and then I kind of saw bruises on her, like, so I don't know if somebody caused that miscarriage and she just hemorrhaged out. So that's kind of the feeling I got though, like somebody caused it. I don't know.
Wow.
But I would like to find out, like, because all I did was touch the headstone. I put my hand on it, and I instantly got that image, and I was just like, And I was very sad after, and I'm like, okay, I got to walk away for a minute. But
I'm pretty sure through a little bit of research and possibly even some genealogy, you could be able to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that. I mean, I know my friend said there's she can look up there's a site, and I'll have to find out and tell you guys, but you can put in a name and it'll show you their plot and stuff. I think it's graveyard something or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Find a grave.
Yeah, find a grave. There you go. She did that, and she pulled up one, and it was like, oh my God, that's pretty cool. So I might have to try to go back there one day and look
that
up.
just gave Crystal an idea.
What?
I see that look on your face.
In my free time that I've had so much of the last 2 weeks,
None.
I actually passed the buck off to my mom and had her start researching Anna for me. So if you guys want any stories about Anna for projects, I know exactly how she poisoned her kids.
Oh.
Like the food she gave the arsenic in, I know what it was.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty detailed.
Yeah, my mom is like getting all into her business now. Every day she's sending me something.
That's cool. I have a teammate. She's pretty much like my historian. She'll find me stuff. She'll research the stuff that because like I always tell them, I don't want to know ahead of time about the buildings or anything, because I want to go kind of in blind, because I don't want to have that preconceived notion. Like if I feel or hear something or see something, I don't want to know that I actually put that in my mind,
Right.
So I like to do the research afterwards. So I take what I find and try to research it, but she helps me out because she right now stays home. So she kind of does it for me.
I like to have a basic knowledge.
Yeah. I mean,
I just kind of want to know what I'm up against.
Right. And I do that too. I like that. I mean, because everybody's been talking about Waverly, so I kind of know the basics,
Well, I was going to ask you, how much of Waverly do you know?
Yeah, Mr. Bart has told me quite a bit in our phone conversation. So, I know a little bit, but, I know the thing that Adrian sent us, I did not read because I really I want to read it afterwards, So I'm just one of those people. I probably do things backwards, but it's just who I am and how I operate, I know that
I can see pros both ways.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
like
just
right. And I knew a little bit about the Monroe house. So, I mean, I didn't know anything about Eloise when I first went in there. Nothing. So I picked up on, and the little girl that I was talking about from there, I actually found a picture of her. So, and she's exactly how I described her. So that was pretty cool, But Valerie said spirits usually connect to people that they relate to. And I think you're right, Valerie. I really do think, you could have like 10 medium and psychics in the same room and we're not going to pick up on the same stuff. It's the spirits who connect with us, Because I've actually had people
easily pick up on 10 different things, and I'll be looking like,
right. And I've actually had people say that, and they're like, well, if you're all psychic mediums, why aren't you saying the same thing? I'm like, because that's not how spirits work. Well, they connect to the people they're comfortable with, not the other way around, So for that spirit to show me that, if other people saw her as being the lady in white, white gown, but didn't see her pregnant belly, then maybe she connected with me because I had 3 miscarriages, and she could feel that off of me. I don't know. I just know I saw a lady in white. She was pregnant, bleeding, and I think somebody caused it, and that's how she died. So
yeah, I would like to think that they would find somebody that would be able to relate to the situation at hand.
Absolutely, And I think that's why the little girl I connected with her at Eloise is I'm a preschool. My degree is in early childhood education. I love children, so why wouldn't I connect with children more than the adult spirits?
So you will probably enjoy being up on the 4th or 5th floors of Waverly.
Probably, yeah.
But just make sure you got yourself warmed up because that's a hell of a flight up there.
I know. When I'm done here, I gotta make sure I put my inhaler in my bag because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that sucker a few times.
I'll tell you what. For me personally, if I'm on the 1st floor and I'm going all the way up to the 2nd floor, my legs are on fire.
Yeah, Rosie messaged me the other night and she goes, I'm gonna make sure I wear some comfortable shoes. I was like, comfortable shoes, nothing. I'm bringing a tub of Bengay with me.
I thought about it too because I usually wear my Vans, and I have really cool Vans now. They have skulls all over them, so I'm like, that's my ghost hunting shoes right there. They have skulls all over the Vans.
But are they comfortable?
Well, I did okay in Monroe. But I don't think I'll be okay at Waverly because that's a lot of walking.
It's just a little bit bigger than Monroe House.
Yeah. Just a little. So yeah. I actually have a brand new pair of tennis shoes. They're they're Skechers, but they're the Airwalk, so they have a lot of comfort to them. And they're the ones I'm supposed to wear when I go walking. I bought 2 different pairs of shoes, one for every day and one for just go walking. Yeah. So I'm going to wear those. They're black and green and pink or something like that. But I'm going to wear those because they should be comfortable.
I know how I feel after Crown Point. And I've got 2 nights at Waverly and then 5 days walking in the French Quarter. So
your feet are going to hurt.
When we get home and nobody hears from me for like a month, just know I'm laying in bed crying. I'm so sore.
Well, let me tell you this, that the length of Crown Point is about the length of 1 wing at Waverly, and there are 3 wings.
Yeah. I just hope this cough doesn't kill me. I'm like, I seriously am I found a cough drop that I like, and I can taste it a little bit. So it's the Ricola and it's cherry honey. So I think I'm going to try to find that somewhere and get like a whole bunch of them. So I'm just hoping the cough doesn't kill me walking up the flights. So if you hear coughing in the background as you're videotaping, you're like, yep, that's just Holly. She's dying.
Look who decides to say something. We're going to.
He's been talking.
Scotty.
Oh, Scott's there.
Yeah, I'm going to put him up on the screen. But then we're not going to acknowledge it.
Yes. Thanks for being on the show.
By the way, I've been told by a little leprechaun that you and him have been cahooting to try to get me at Waverly.
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea. Scott. That little leprechaun needs to keep his mouth closed.
Got my eye on
I don't
both.
think he has the ability to.
I don't think so either.
I told Maddie last night, I said, I'm going to walk down every hall with my back against it, going like this the entire time.
Yeah, well, we talked a little bit, but thanks, Scott. Now we can't do it.
Oh, he still gets me. He
And
still
yes,
gets me.
Stephen, the workout that we got at the Masonic Temple is just like what Waverly is going to be.
Definitely need a lot of water and a lot of like albuterol. Might need an oxygen tank on the 5th floor.
I'll have my nebulizer with me.
Hit that a few times.
Yeah, I will say this: Waverly, I love it completely. It's a great place, not just from a paranormal standpoint, but also from an architectural standpoint.
Yes, that's what I really like about some of these old buildings. They're the architecture. Growing up, you hated history. We all did. We all hated history, but now we're like.
I enjoyed history growing up.
See, I hated history class, and I don't know if it was because the teacher was like that monotone teacher that would talk really slow and
This
like
is the place on the.
yeah.
Go away. Go watch the movie. I'm not bringing him. Don't bring him in.
What did he say?
He's chilling in the green room.
Oh, you need to bring him on.
you want in, Scott? Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You're in trouble now, Holly.
Oh,
I'm
man.
watching you, Scott.
Oh.
I didn't get called leprechaun by one person. I got called leprechaun by 2 of them. and the one's not even as tall as I am. I don't get that.
Hey, I'm just slightly taller than you. Just slightly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were taller than him.
I am a little. He's pretty much as tall as Mateo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
We saw
this
the
is my
TikTok.
story.
We saw the TikTok. You're as tall as Mateo.
You got watching.
I haven't seen TikTok, so.
Oh.
I just got done watching the new Mortal Kombat movie, dude. I'm
So now
ready
you
to
wanna
show some
fight?
elbows. Oh, dude.
You wanna fight?
Yeah, can you see him bouncing around like that?
I know. He's like,
Yeah.
I just put him in a headlock and he'd be all done with it.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm
it may have been
gonna
20.
be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Well,
It may have been 20
because
years.
he'll punch your ankle.
I'll just throat punch you. That's all. That's all I do.
Ooh.
It may
that's
be
just a
20
good time for him.
It may be 20 years since I was in the military, but I still got skills. You don't get those skills.
No, you don't. You don't.
Nope. I'll throat punch you and knock you out.
You got to remember, I just got out in 2006, so I'm a little bit refreshed than you are.
I got in 2003, so.
See?
I've never been in the military, but I live with Tim. Does that count for anything?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it does. Right now, I'm watching Army Wives for the 3rd time. Yes,
That's a good show.
it is a good show. I love
The only thing good about that show is Catherine Bell. I'm just saying.
it. Yeah, she's pretty.
I'm gonna have to check out. This
Pretty
show.
hot. She's pretty hot.
She's in a new show too. The Good Witch.
Did you say a new or a other
it's
word?
no another one. It's called
okay.
The Good Witch, but yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys are making me cough so much.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We
I
got
have
45
this.
minutes. Can you last that long?
Yes, I can. I have this lingering cough, so I apologize, everybody.
Come on, we did this long last night. You lasted.
I know, right?
But that was only an hour show. Oh no, you went on how long? About an hour and a half?
About hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I caught that stupid thing that's going around that everybody's getting right now in Michigan. So lovely me. Yeah.
I about cleared out the nail place today.
I know.
I'm sitting there getting my nails done. I get a tickle in my throat, and I'm like, and everybody's like,
and they're like this.
Yeah, I'm like, well, clear out, just go.
But the funny thing, I might have to step away and get some water because I think I'm running out of water. But the funny thing too is, like, the doctor said, you're gonna have that cough for. I'm like, oh my God, no, I don't want this cough. It's annoying. And now, like, my upper chest, I was telling Jamie earlier, my upper chest here and my upper abdomen hurts, and it's all because I'm like going like this to hide everything. So I'm like crunching in a ball, and now it's like hurting everywhere. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm over this. Just give me a new pair of lungs.
Wow.
So you're doing a lot of crunches then.
That's how I feel like, but it hurts. It hurts right here in my chest bone. I don't know.
So you're like crunching with weights, is what
something like that. Something like that, but they're not really there, And then, of course, it puts me on a standstill for going for walks because I lost 10 pounds. And now I'm like, I wanted to lose at least 30 by summer. Now I'm stuck. I'm like, either I go for a walk and die or I just deal with it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you'll be doing a lot of walking Monday night.
I know. I think I'm going to charge my Fitbit just to see how many steps I do that night. I really do want to charge it.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, you should.
I'll have my Apple Watch on. We'll see what it does.
So I'm going to charge my Fitbit and put it on because it's a watch and everything. So then I, don't have to pull out my phone to check the time,
I actually used to have one of those step counters that you clip on your belt.
Yeah, I have those, but those are old style.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Hi, Jenna. No. That's not Jenna, that's Aiden.
Oh, cannot believe you just said that.
I just caught a little glimpse of him.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Don't you dare.
He's not going to do nothing. He doesn't even talk to us.
We'll whoop your behind.
I bet you he will on Tuesday.
I'll
see him Monday.
Hey,
yeah, that's right.
So Tuesday at Waverly, we got to scare Crystal, okay? Because she just called you Jenna. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Okay.
Oh, Crystal, we're going to have to kick his butt now on Monday.
It's all good.
Definitely throat punch him.
I might need to make a run to the pet store tomorrow.
Why, you need a dog whistle?
That's okay. Who
I might bring a friend with me.
Was it Steven that said he's coming with a mullet?
Oh.
I'm running with scissors. That's all I know. Oops, sorry.
I will bring a whole tarantula with me, my friend. They do not scare me.
Tarantulas? Okay, you can stay away from me then.
If you bring a tarantula,
this is Tuesday night that they're talking about.
Oh, okay, good. I won't be there.
Yeah.
I'll hold it.
You'll hold it?
I'll hold it.
I thought you were afraid of spiders.
I am. I am, and you won't see me. You should see the ones in my office. Like I run and cry because they're.
I know. I see them on your Facebook. I'm like, just smash.
They're about the size. They're about the size of a quarter, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. And it's funny because it happened to my They all think I'm crazy, and then a week ago, my boss screamed. She goes, "Did you hear me scream?" I'm like, "No, sorry. I have my, I'm talking to clients and I have my door closed." She's like, "Oh my God, the most hugest spider just fell in front of me." And I'm like, I would have died. I would have died if it would have landed right in front of me. Felt like, oh no, I'm good. Bye.
No, when we're out fishing, they climb up me.
Oh God, no.
I just flick them off.
So, nope, I don't do spiders. I put the brave panties on when Mateo's around me and I have to kill the spiders because, but he's actually getting better. He actually can, do it himself now. But, when he was younger, he was terrified of spiders. And yeah, he's not happy that I'm telling this right now, but he was terrified of spiders. And,
my 30-year-old brother would call my mom to come to his house to kill a spider. He would catch it under a cup and wait for my mom to come and kill it.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I sorry, Rosie. I didn't hear you at the door.
Yeah. I'm like, you need to grow up, bub.
Yeah.
I just vacuum them.
Oh, that would be interesting. If you got one of those clear canisters and you can just watch it go like a tornado, that would be fun.
I used to.
That could be fun.
Yeah, but then it stopped working. So now I'm using a 1980s, one of the good ones, the Hoovers.
Well, it's funny. As a preschool teacher, I had a little. It was a little vacuum, and it was actually for catching bugs. And then you had the little bug hut. Mm-hmm. So I had both of them. Oh my God, the kids just love sucking up spiders. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to. No.
Jenna has this like little shotgun looking thing, and it shoots out salt.
Oh.
It's like a salt gun. A salt gun. Yeah. So I don't use it, but she uses it because Jenna's afraid. She's absolutely terrified of stink bugs. So.
You guys live out in the country.
Right.
Not caterpillars. Centipedes.
Butterflies?
Oh my God, no, centipedes. Oh. I will run and scream like I don't like centipedes. No. Oh, Steven's not gonna mullet. So Steven, I'm bringing scissors, and if you see me running with them, you better run too, because I might trip. And the scissors will be open. I'll be like, "Oops, sorry."
New haircut.
You know, there, Mr. Adonis, you're looking mighty cute tonight.
You see what I get to deal with every day, and you throw Tim in here, and it's just like, really?
That's okay. We're still bringing the wigs. We're bringing the wigs. Look, I have it right here just so I don't forget.
Mine's on my computer desk. There he goes.
Oh, no.
I'm bringing it for you, Jeremy. It's long enough to, cover those locks.
Mine goes my rainbow one goes way down.
I know. I saw that. I thought that thing was like 5 feet long.
It's long. It's a good probably 3-4 feet.
Wow.
Yep.
We can be twins, Jeremy.
Woo!
You're bringing that with you, right, Scott? Yes. Yes.
And I may or may have not packed a certain green little tutu that I found the other day.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I love you.
So,
oh my God.
For anybody that's watching that's going this week, if you're not afraid of meeting me, you should be.
Oh my God. Can we bring lipstick and put it on you? We can do your whole face out.
No.
Why? Okay, Jeremy, I know you want Waverly to be professional.
I do.
But why do I see the hotel and Scott's just going around knocking on people's doors and just running?
No, I won't
that
do
is something that he would absolutely do.
No, I'm not going to run. I'm going to do the worm.
Oh, God.
I'll do the worm and knock, and everybody be like, "What are you doing?" I'll be like, "I'm doing the worm."
But we have to bring the wigs to Waverly so we can get a picture of all you guys, just the guys in the wigs.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Like right in front of the building?
I don't care where. I just want one picture of you guys acting all goofy. I just want one picture in the wig. I know we're all goofy, so I'm goofy too. But I'm just saying, with the wigs, just want one picture of all the guys who have wigs to wear the wigs.
Yeah, we would have to do it with the back of Waverly in the background.
Okay.
Because that's the iconic look.
Oh, absolutely.
So you need to make sure you bring your rainbow wig and your pink wig that Tim wore.
Mr. President.
If I don't have another wig, but
video anymore.
But if any of the other ladies have like any wigs, bring them with you.
I have a Raggedy Ann.
Because we'll have to get Ace to wear one too. I don't know if he's watching, but
I have mine that I wore for Annabelle too, the brown.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So did you say Aiden?
No, Annabelle. But Aiden can wear one too. We just gotta
No.
sweep his hair down.
No, I said Ace.
Oh,
Remember
Ace.
Ace?
Okay. I thought you said Aiden. I'm like, you guys might as well cut that out of the picture right now because that is not happening. I promise you.
No. My driving companion. Because I needed someone to come with me because I can't drive that far by myself.
Well, now you're by Detroit. I'm sure you're driving.
I was very proud. See, you got to understand,
fine.
Being in the car makes me very, very sleepy. So when I was younger, I couldn't even drive to Southfield by myself because I would fall asleep. Like, literally, I don't know how I never got in a car accident. I would fall asleep at the wheel and wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm driving. And that was just a half an hour. Like, cars put me to sleep. I'm very proud of myself because when Rosa started traveling had to travel for gymnastics and we went to Indiana and we went somewhere else. I drove 5 hours by myself with my daughter in the car and I didn't fall asleep once. So I was very proud of myself. But
wow.
You and Tim should ride together.
but knowing that I'm going to be up for 12 hours and only have 3 hours of sleep, I don't know how I will be driving. So I'm like,
I gotta imagine how it is when I'm driving. I'll drive 18 hours.
I know. I don't know how you do it, Jeremy.
Jeremy never sleeps. I think he's part vampire.
I would love to be a vampire.
I
would love to be a vampire, but yeah, no, I don't know. I can't drive that far by myself sometimes, so I need, especially when I'm tired.
Yeah, I think I'm too hairy to be a vampire.
You're a werewolf.
That's your cover.
Oh wait, you're a teddy bear.
Okay.
That's your cover. You're covering like you're a werewolf, but inside you're a vampire.
You're Klaus. So that
he
means
would
you're
look
Klaus.
like I think he looks like Weird Al Yankovic off of Amish Paradise. I'm just saying. Little pigtails and
oh my God!
I can still do that rap too.
Can you do?
I can.
Dude.
You want to hear something funny? Mateo loves Weird Al Yankovic. Like,
that's awesome.
They were actually 5 years ago? No, 5 years ago when I was trying to go through my second divorce. He actually took the kids to a Weird Al Yankovic concert at Freedom Hill, which is a little, so yeah, they love Weird Al.
Yeah, I actually saw him in concert one time and it was a blast.
He's funny, but yeah, I can see that look on you. But I don't know if you heard me. I said you're Klaus because from the Vampire Diaries and the originals, Klaus. You guys, come on, really?
I don't watch that stuff. Yeah,
I don't really watch vampire shows unless it's Salem's Lot.
Well,
Twilight.
I know it's just like Twilight. I love Twilight, so it's just like
okay,
it's similar
I've seen
to Twilight.
I'll admit to that.
Okay, well. Klaus, the one brother, the original vampires, he ended up being he was half wolf, half vampire. So,
Oh.
Holly, I'm guessing you are a Team Jacob person.
I'm both, actually. I like them both. I can't pick sides. I don't pick sides. I tell people that all the time. I do not pick sides. There's no sides.
Team Alice.
I would be
Team Alice.
Yeah, boy.
I do them both.
It's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't even know who's who in that show.
Jacob is the werewolf. Edward is the vampire.
Yep.
No, I know that. I'm talking about the other characters.
Oh, Alice.
I know the main three. I just don't remember the others.
I know who Alice is.
Yep, I know Alice, and she's with what's his name? I forget now. I can't think, but yeah, there's couple. Yeah, but they're all sisters and brothers, but they're not really sister and brothers. They just have to pretend they're sister and brothers in there. It's weird, but I love Twilight. Yep, I love anything vampires.
And Sydney's a Team Edward. Thank you.
And she also just yelled out Jasper.
Jasper. That's it. Thank you, Sydney. Jasper. It's Alice and Jasper. And Jasper was a soldier in the Confederate Army or something like that. Yep. Yeah, that was Jasper.
See, when we all get bored at Waverly, we're all just gonna sit around and watch some Twilight, get you guys caught back up.
I love vampires. Like, I'm seriously surprised I'm not a vampire.
I'll go hide in the tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for Waverly. But I was trying to get my team to 1,000 people, though. So if anybody's watching that doesn't follow my team yet. Huh? 110 people.
I've sent a whole bunch of invites.
I know.
Quite a few of them have come in.
If I can get 110 people, I really want to make the announcement for our team. But, you know.
And what better place in Waverly to make that announcement?
I'm telling you, get with Courtney. Courtnney will get you there.
Oh, I know. She has been. She's been a great help. So she sends it out all the time. So, I appreciate Courtney all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, with my team, like my team page, like I have a page and I have a group. And the group is what I'm like almost at 1,000. The page, I kind of figured out Facebook, you don't really see the pages. You really don't. Even if you follow them, you don't see the pages. You see the groups. If somebody creates a group, you see their videos all the time. You see their interactions on the group. So it's the group, you know, the private or the public group that I'm trying. With my group, I allow anybody to post anything on it. You know, like I keep track and I watch to make sure nothing's inappropriate or, you know, I've had to remove a couple things that I'm like, I don't know about that, you know.
You are sitting at 891 people right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So now we're at 109 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm almost there. And I'm very proud of that because, you know, it's not only, you know, you guys sharing out my group here and there, but it was a lot of me inviting people and, you know, my teammates inviting people. So, but I let people post on there, you know, their videos, their, you know, if they're going live and, you know, and it's not just the Pun family. I let everybody, you know, I share everybody's videos. You know, I may not watch all the time because I'm a busy mom, you know, so I might not be able to watch everybody's live, but I do share them out for everybody. You know, I share them, I let them post and, you know, so that's why I see it as, you know, because I know there's some people where you can share a video and then they have to approve it, you know. I do it because I feel that's a way to connect with other teams. So and I feel like if I let them do that, hopefully they'll let me, you know, post and stuff in their groups. But, you know, I'm about, you know, learning from everybody. So.
Yeah. That can be rough trying to get everything up and going and get everything shared and get the invites out. I mean,
it takes time,
and it becomes overwhelming at times because especially when you got that goal that you want to reach, like 1,000, 2,000, whatever, and you're just like, come on, like, man,
right?
You know,
and I just, you know, I'm a newer team. We're new. That's the announcement I want to make, you know, so I don't want to really say how long we've been in here, but we're still in the infant stage. Not going to lie.
Support them.
We're growing. And so we actually, it started off with me and Faye, me and my co-founder Faye. And that's a good story on how we you know, gathered got the team going. And we have time, right? Yeah, we have 20 minutes.
Yeah,
okay.
You're fine.
So
how nobody else follows us anymore. So
how we started our team was I was on a different team to start. You know, I basically came into the paranormal field around October of 2019. So I was going through a divorce at that time. And this is something my friend, she had her own team and I always followed her. And I was like, oh my God, can you just take me on an investigation? I've always wanted to go in a haunted place. And she's like, one of these days. And well, I started selling Color Street nails. And she's like, well, I'm having this meet and greet. If you want to come set up a table and sell your Halloween nails, you know, because beginning of October. And I'm like, sure, I can do that. Well, then she was telling me she wanted to add people to her team. I'm like, hello, like I'll be on your team, So she's like, okay, cool. And she got me a shirt and hoodie and all that. And then I, went and ordered like the K2 and a voice recorder. That's all I had to start with, So I was on her team, and we went to Eloise. I met a lot of my favorite people there. Went there, was helping out with the tours. So that was my first time in a haunted building, and I thought it was amazing. So then I was watching Detroit Paranormal Expedition do a live from there. And so I was watching the live, and they're like, if you see anything, hear anything, let us know, put in the comments and stuff. So they were asking questions in the basement, and both me and Faye were responding the exact same way at the same time. So it's like my comment, her comment, or her comment, my comment. Like literally simultaneously, we were answering these questions. And they're like, who's in the basement? And I'm like, Stanley. And she's like, Stan. So they're like, whoa, Hollie and Faye both said Stanley. So I'm like, well, he's standing right between Brandy and Chris. I'm like, he's standing right between them. And so they asked them, do you guys feel anything? They're like, yeah, it's really cold right here. I'm like, oh, he's standing there. So we were, so that's how we met, was on their live feed. And I sent her a message. I got her name and sent her a message. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much for the validation. Because that was like my first time really speaking up about my abilities. Like I don't ever you guys will see. I get shy around other people that have the same abilities. I will stay quiet. And I don't speak up. And I've had a lot of mediums lately tell me, you need to start speaking up. You need to start sharing what you see and hear. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's a little bit of fear of being wrong. I don't want to be wrong, but I know, that can happen, or it might be something that happens in the future. So all these things are coming together, but that's how we met, was on their live. And, because I was going to divorce, and some other things happened. I was like, I can't be part of this other team right now. I just need to stop. And so I waited about a month, and then me and Faye, we stayed connected. We talked, all the time. And I'm like, Faye, I said, would you like to start a team with me? I go, I have a cool name that I want to use, and I think it would be perfect for us. And so that's how Two Spirits, One Connection, because I really felt that we just are like soul sisters. We're connected that much. We're connected by our hearts. For some reason, we're connected by the heart. So that's how I got the logo. I came up with the logo of Two Spirits, One Connection. I said, I want like a skull, but I want, and I described how I wanted it. And I said, but it has to be human heart, not one of those little fancy cartoon hearts. I want a human heart coming out, because that's how, our hearts look. So I had a friend, his son is a artist. And so I connected with him, and he drew it up for me. So that's how we got our logo. That's how we started our team, was watching a live feed, just like this, watching them doing a live investigation, So we started the team, and then where I live, we had a Facebook group that, just for the community that I live in. So Nikki, I had Michelle, which is my high school friend. I always knew she was in the paranormal. So I'm like, you want to join my team? Because we need more people. Like, we can't just me and Faye. I'm like, and she's like, yeah. So she's on my team. And so it was me, Faye, and Michelle. And then I met Nikki on the chat, in the group chat, and she showed a picture of her oddities cabinet that she has in her house. So it has like skull, like she has a human skull, human bones, different odd things. I'm like, so Nikki, like, I don't know you, but guess what I do? Guess what my hobby is? And she's like, what? And I'm like, I'm a paranormal investigator. Like, I go, like, I like, search for spirits. And she's like, no way. And so we connected, and I invited her to go with us to Faye's house, and she's like, "Can I bring another friend that might be interested?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so I right the minute I met Nikki in person, I was like, "You're on my team." So it ended up being Nikki and then Jen, and Jen's no longer on our team. And then I'm like, we need men on our team. We really need some guys. Like, I don't want to be an all-female team because that's just not going to work. I don't want to.
We need some girls on ours.
Yeah. So so then finally I asked Bill and Ace to be on the team, and Ace is like our veteran of the team. He's been in the field for a long time. The rest of us are kind of newer, so he's teaching us the ways, but it's fun. It's fun, but that's how my team came along, and I hope we last a long while. You know me, I'm trying to make connections as best as I can by commenting on everybody's stuff.
Yeah, you do.
And it's funny because I've been called the commenting queen, and I'm like, it's just who I am. I comment on everybody's stuff. And I'm like, but you're going to remember that because when you meet me in person and you see me at a Paracon, you're like, oh, I know you. You comment on my stuff all the time. I'm like, yep, I do. So you'll know me.
I just joined teams to get cool T-shirts.
Speaking of cool T-shirts, I'm going to bring you your hat.
Ooh, I can't wait, dude.
I did tell Jeremy, though, that I might hold it for ransom until I get my cup.
I want a hat.
Oh.
What kind of hat? What kind of hat did you make?
I have yet to get my cup.
What kind of hat did you make?
I made a sock hat with the 13th dimension. You want me to go grab it?
Oh.
Yeah.
I want a hat.
I spoil my guys.
She's been working on that Tumblr for a long time.
Dude, I totally forgot about that. Oh my God.
How could you forget?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I give the guys all kinds of crap.
I like
craft. We're going to do 13th dimension craft today, and it's going to go to one of the guys.
I know Mateo wears his 13th dimension shirt all the time, and I wear my shirt all the time. So we represent you guys. We represent,
So far, I have collected 3 13th dimension shirts. Paranormal Swamp Talk shirt, a Pun Network shirt, a Ghost Tech shirt.
Well, I have to get you a Two Spirits shirt.
There's another one I've gotten. I can't remember what it is. So I'm just kind of collecting too. And I have a Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation shirt from Howard for his dog.
Are you including the shirt that Mason has?
Yeah, but I just go in his closet and take it.
Oh, okay.
I do the laundry, so I can wear what I want to wear.
So I got an autographed picture from 13th Dimension. So hey.
Well, I will say this: if anybody wants any shirts,
we need to finish those pictures up.
Yeah, I'm the rest of those.
I have.
I completely forgot about them.
I do have a link on my group page, and my page. If anybody is interested in buying any paranormal, there is a link for Two Spirits, One Connection Paranormal. So it'll help our help our team go into investigations.
I have 4 or 5 things shirts. I don't know how many I have.
I don't have anything shirts, but Mateo does have a thing mask that Jeremy graciously gave him at the Paracon, and he wears it.
Well, see, when you're Jeremy's t-shirt supplier, you can make your own. So I'm like, I want a new thing shirt, so I just make my own.
Now, do you make it with a Cricut, or do you have professional? Yeah.
No, I have a Cricut. Yeah. All of these shirts that I did, I ended up doing 25 shirts.
Holy mackerel.
And all of them are done with the Cricut.
Wow.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
But her shirts are high quality work.
Yeah, they are.
It's a 13th dimension. Did you make those shirts too?
I made all the regular shirts.
No, but the 13th dimension ones, did you make those?
Yep.
Oh, nice. See?
Yeah.
I wish I lived close to you because I have some ideas for shirts that I wanted to make people.
Time. Shoot it
But
to
you
me.
don't live close.
Shoot it to me, and I can cut it, and I can send it to you. What's a Cricut? It's a die cast machine, and it cuts for you.
I have a Cricut, but it's not the one like that. It's not the newer one. It's just for like scrapbooking and stuff. So I have
a cartridge one.
Huh?
Is it a cartridge one?
Yeah.
My mom has one of those, and then we have I have the Maker. My mom has a Maker. My friend has an Air 2.
Yeah, my mom bought it for me, and she bought me all these cartridges and all these things, and I literally have half a Rose's book made, and that was it. I didn't have time, and I was like, oh, maybe when we, I finally move and get a divorce and stuff, I'll have more time.
But if anybody wants to see the shirts that I made for Waverly, you're gonna have to tune in Monday night, because I could go right now and show you a nice sneak peek.
I saw them. They're really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Crystal's pretty good at that. So
yeah.
She's been making our shirts for a year now.
Yeah. Dawn said she wants a cup now too.
I get my cup first. I've waited almost a year.
I know.
Yeah.
Who makes the cups
tonight?
Who makes the cups?
I could, but he has a friend that has a Cricut too, so he orders them from her.
Oh, no. Well, that's a nice cup.
No, you can do yours because she's kind of doing other stuff now.
Oh, she's not doing the Cricut stuff anymore?
Very, very, very little.
Oh. That's my get away from the world time.
Yeah, that's your specialty until you go, oh, I'm so tired of messing with my Cricut.
Well, I do get burnt out on it. When I'm doing it for 12 hours for 7 days a week, I'm like, I'm done.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm such a jerk.
But
I know. I start projects.
We're going to see how good that they are.
I always start projects and then I never finish them. Like I want to make
I can't do that. It will drive me nuts. I won't sleep.
I want to make dream catchers, and I made 2 already, and then I'm like, I haven't made any more just because I can't get the string tight enough. I don't know. I got to try to find a different technique, but I made a couple. I just want to make them and so I can sell them.
I make chakra bracelets too.
I was going to do that, but I want to find good beads, and I can't find the good beads. Even on, like, when you go on Amazon, I'm like the beads I got off of Amazon to put on the dream catchers, I'm like, I can't even thread. The holes are so small, I can't even thread I can't even put a needle through them, So somebody told me there's a special needle that you can use that is bendable, but I'm like, really? Like the hole is so small, like I can't even thread the stuff through. Stop it, Scott. Stop it.
I know where you're going with this, Scott.
I know where exactly. And then Jeremy's face is like he's trying to keep a straight face.
Right, so hard.
I'm that friend that will say odd things and then get everybody giggling. So sorry, Scott.
Wait a minute. What was I told last night before the show? Okay, you know the rules. Remember, this is a family-friendly show. Keep it PG. We're doing our interview just fine. All of a sudden, she's like, shit. I'm like, you told me to keep it clean.
Well, that's because
all I was going to say was I know there's a place in Fort Wayne where I could go get you some really good beads.
Oh, Lord. Right.
Nick wants to know where your chicken nuggets are. He ate them earlier at the movies.
No, we actually had Chinese. We had Panda Express tonight. So
you know, Scott, I had to pick up the slack for you, so I actually ate 2 Slim Jims on the show.
I appreciate that.
I haven't ate anything today, so
why?
That's about the only thing I've had today too. As soon as we get off the show, I'm gonna have myself a big feast.
I will have chicken nuggets at Waverly Tuesday night.
Oh, you missed it, Scott. I was telling them earlier, I said, the only place Mateo eats chicken nuggets at now is Wendy's.
You know, and I seen you commented that last night when I got up this morning, and I went to click into where it was, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, well, that sucks.
I had to show you that, Jeremy. I didn't want you to miss that.
Yeah, I get Mick Foley so many times.
But you know, it's funny because April sent me a picture a couple of days ago, and it showed you the picture where you're looking down and your hair's wet, and she sends me a picture of Mankind, Mick Foley. She goes, "This is what Jeremy reminds me of," and I started laughing. I said, "Dude, we just talked about that the other day."
I probably comparison to Mick Foley more than anybody. I get comparison to a lot of people, but Mick Foley is number one. I'm a Bray Wyatt fan. Hell yes, I'm a Bray Wyatt fan. He's one of the
this is
best
PG.
business right
Ask Holly.
What?
Watch your language, Jeremy. This is PG. Ask Holly.
Hey, that's what you guys told me. We had to keep it keep it clean. It's a family show. They have to sign contracts. You know, like.
You know what?
Screw
it.
I know.
Hey,
it doesn't happen. We're pun. We're pun.
This is a family-friendly show, but there's no kids in here except for the short peoples, and we don't care.
Well, I'm 21, so I'm not quite a kid anymore. But you know, I'm legally drinking age now.
I'm just glad I'm not the youngest one in this group.
Huh?
I'm just glad I'm not the youngest one in this group.
No.
I'm not the oldest one.
She is.
I'm a baby.
How old are you?
Old enough to know better.
What's the youngest here?
Why are you under 40?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not for long.
Till October.
Woohoo! Are you having a big party?
Probably not. I don't know. You guys see what Tim comes up with.
I think I might.
I'm gonna take it from you.
I think I'm older than Holly.
Yeah, you are. I'm only 44.
You old man.
You're the grandpa. Jeremy's 4 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna bring you a cane. That way you can get up and down the stairs.
I'll be 41 in 2 months.
No, he needs a walker with the horn on and go beep beep in the mirror so he can see behind him.
I will take both.
Oh, goodness.
As I dress up as a clown and hide from you in a corner.
Clowns don't scare me either, my friend.
They don't scare me either. No. But you want to hear something funny? I took my niece. We took my niece when we were dating before we had kids and stuff. We took my niece to the circus, and where we were sitting, they had the tightrope right above us. So when they did the tightrope walk and stuff, they had moved us onto the floor of the circus. So they moved the whole section. They moved us, and she was probably 3, and there was a short clown, a short person clown that just kept going by her, and she to this day hates clowns.
I'd say that now, brother. I'd be like, well, back in my day.
Scott, when is the last time you actually had nuggets on this show?
A few weeks ago. He had a whole big bucket.
Remember.
Yeah, he had a whole big bucket.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a big bucket. Because I was like, dang. I'm like, that's a lot of chicken nuggets.
Time's up, says who?
Yeah.
No, Tim, we can go over if we want to tonight. There's nobody after us.
Hey, Tim, I talked to the director of programming. There's nobody on after us. We're okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I sent her a message and she sent me one back.
Yep. We control this show, Timmy.
Is he at work?
Yeah, he got called in tonight.
Oh, see? You're missing the fun times, Tim. Thanks.
He's making cash show, bro.
Mm-hmm. There you go. I know I could actually work overtime at my job. I was like, oh no, hell no. I don't want to be around that many people. Like, you all know, I work for the health department, and it's the COVID clinic that they want people to work overtime at. I'm like, oh no. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay away from people.
Now he was supposed to be off
today that we would have to start working overtime pretty soon because the summer vacations are starting to kick in. I'm pretty much the start of it. I got the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I had a couple years ago I was in the hospital. I had like almost a month's worth of vacations and 2 weeks of sick time, and I was in the hospital for a month and a half out of work. So I had to pretty much use all my sick, and so I'm like, I haven't had a vacation, I think, in 5 years. So this year I have, I think I have 3 weeks saved up. And then, of course, I just used 4 days of COVID from being sick from that. So that kind of sucked. But I used sick time. So that kind of sucked.
What's 4 days when you've got 6 weeks right there?
Yeah, but I wanted to, I have it all planned out for the rest of the year for going on, investigations. I have the 4 days after Lino leaves because it's 4th of July, so we get that day off. So which we celebrate on the 5th because the 4th is on a Sunday. So the 5th we get off. The 6th I took the 6th through the 9th, I think, whatever it is, that week. I took those off because he's leaving and I will probably be a hot mess. I don't want to be sitting at work crying because my kid's gone.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Here he comes. Okay. We'll see if this works or not. Turn your volume down.
What's up?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but we hear the echo now.
I'll try to turn it down.
Good idea.
You need earbuds in.
There. How's that?
Are you on break or are you on your way home?
I'm on break.
Have
I
you
won't be on my
started
way
your dinner?
home until sometime between 2 and 4.
Ooh.
I can't hear you. What?
I'll be asleep.
Yeah, it'll be
I'm the deaf guy.
sometime between 2 and 4.
The echo's killing me.
I'm sorry. I'll hop off here. Just want to pop in and say hi.
Hi, Tim.
Okay. I'm not getting the joke, so I'm going to leave.
It's the echo.
Really bad echo and floating. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. But I may put something out in the Waverly chat tomorrow. We'll see.
Poopy doopy.
Bye.
Bye.
Jeremy, do it again before he goes. Bye. I promise we're professional, everybody. I promise.
I'll tell you what, if you people ain't laughing, there's something wrong with you.
Wow.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts.
Of all the words I could pick, I said poopy doopy.
Oh wow.
I thought it was funny that he's like, I don't get the joke, so I'm no, you don't hear the echo.
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh,
Wow, that was good.
oh God.
Thank you, Tim.
If my abs weren't hurting before, oh my goodness. Mateo,
This right.
can you give me water? Oh, that was funny.
13th dimension, paranormal or beyond.
Yeah.
We've always got the beyond covered.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Mateo.
gotta show this one right here.
Tim, if you're still around, I hope you see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Three Stooges is his favorite.
Scott said thank you for getting me water. He said you're welcome.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You told me Scott wasn't going to be on. Why is Scott on now?
And Tim wasn't supposed to have been on, so
Who else is popping in? I think that's it.
but I know Sydney wanted to come on at one time.
Are you still around, Sydney? I haven't seen her comment for a little bit.
I haven't seen
Yeah, I
her
haven't
comment
seen
in
her
a while
comment.
either. Oh, that was funny.
No, that was great.
Yeah. She actually wanted to be a guest this week. Then she remembered she had some party to go to tonight.
Oh, maybe that's why
Oh,
she's not go to a party.
I wanna go
Party
to-
it up.
We're gonna party on Monday.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to a party tonight. My bed.
We don't
Those
want
are the kind
to.
of parties I like, Scott.
We don't want to know about
Right.
that party.
Well, not like that, Holly.
So, for those of you out there, not many people have actually seen the four of us get together, me, Tim, Crystal, Scott. When the four of us are actually together, it's a lot like what you just saw right there.
So I would
But
fit in very well then.
I'm the innocent one, though.
See, Holly,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
met
okay.
us last October, we were just starting to form as a group.
Gotcha.
So now we're more comfortable with each other. And watch out.
Yep.
So I would fit in just well then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you all know I'm that one friend that says that, inappropriate stuff.
When
I don't-
I'm not
I
on
don't-
camera or in the chat, yeah. I'm the
I don't say
same
stuff
way.
like that.
Huh?
No, never, Scott. Never.
I don't say stuff like that. So
Yeah, okay.
I am not.
I've seen your TikToks. No, I'm just kidding.
That is going straight into the blooper reel.
I'm surprised he didn't say that about my TikToks. My daughter always yells at me. She's like, Mom, you got to remove those. I'm like, no. She's like, my friends follow you. I'm like, I don't care. Then they shouldn't follow me.
Exactly.
Because there's the one that I probably shouldn't say anything. You'll see it. Just go on my ticket. You've seen it, Crystal. I think you might have commented on it. It's the honking one.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? She hates that
very
one.
seriously considering creating my own TikTok.
you keep saying that. You just need to do it.
I know
Yeah.
that.
We
I
need to
know
make a
that.
thing. We need to make a team things TikTok.
There you
I
go.
think we should too.
Well, it's funny because
Absolutely.
I started TikTok, like I post my Two Spirit stuff in it, but I started it just to keep an eye on my kids. Like, Al.
Well, I was
I do
always
it to learn new dances.
really about TikTok because of the whole Chinese information thing that was going on about them.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
Well, it was bought out, so it's not the Chinese anymore. I don't know who bought it out, but they were bought out.
I remember hearing that an American company was looking to buy them, but I
Yeah,
never.
they did. Yeah, they bought them out. That's why there's like some weird rules
Okay,
now.
TikTok. The Adonis is coming.
So When nobody hears from Jeremy for like 2 weeks, we know he got lost in the TikTok rabbit hole.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, dude,
You'll
you
get
start
sucked in.
watching.
And then you start saving
No,
the sounds, and you're like,
because
I'm going
when-
to do this later. I'm going to do this later. And I
When
never
I
have
went to
makeup
go
on to
visit
do
my
them.
friend Rachel a few weeks ago, she was showing me all of these TikToks on this thing. I was like, okay, I can see how you can get addicted to it, but I got shit to do.
Yeah, so do I. But somehow I magically find myself on TikTok. I'm
Yeah.
like, how'd this get in my hand?
And I sit at work, okay? Like literally my job right now, I like it's just sitting at a desk calling people. So in between calls, I'm on Facebook and TikTok because there's nothing else to do. I'm stuck in my office. We can't talk. We literally cannot be around each other. We have to like stay 6 to 8 feet away from each other. So what's the point if we've been talking? There's 4 of us in the office. So I pretty much just sit in my office with the door closed and I just go on Facebook. That's probably why like everyone's like, this girl's always on Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, because right now I don't have, my clients are all online. Like they used to come in the office and keep us busy. Not anymore. Like we're not open to the public right now. We're doing everything virtually. So
What I will probably do as far as TikTok goes is make it more of a PSA type thing.
you'll start off that way and then
So is mine, Jeremy. So is mine.
yep, so is
Yep.
mine.
Yeah, mine too. Mine's like that.
Yep.
I have a great PSA. on mine.
100,000 pennies, Nick. I'm worth a little bit more than that.
Like I can actually go live from I know Scott can go live. I can go live from TikTok because I have like over 1,000 followers right now. So
Oh, I don't. I can't go live from TikTok because I like have nobody.
I have 1,000 followers, but that's because I did this thing where it's like follow to follow, and I did that so that I could go live. So I can actually go
Right.
live from there. And it's weird going live on TikTok because you can't hear the other people. You can only read the comments. So it's like
Yep.
you're talking to yourself and you're reading
Oh.
their commenting and answering their questions. So it's not like this where I can talk back and forth with you. It's pretty much you're talking and you're reading comments and answering their questions or talking to them that way and telling them stories. It's really weird and it's strange. So I've only done 2, but yeah.
I used to do lives with the pearl opening when all the pearls were really popular. When you'd open the oyster and you'd reveal the pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that for 2 years before
You did?
doing all of this stuff, and nobody talks to you. So I get it. You have your
Mhm.
chat, but you're just like, look at the pearl, and then you have to wait 20 seconds for something to pop up.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
I
pretty
totally
much like that.
I did not know you did that because I used to watch Pearls Night Out all the time.
Yeah, I sold pearls for 2 other companies.
That's
So
cool.
I got into one, and they royally ripped me off.
It's hard doing those sales though. Like
It
I
is.
did Tear at Home, which is I love it, but they pretty much stopped. You know, it was hard to get people to rebuy stoneware. Nails.
Okay.
I had my people. I did the Color Street nails, and I loved it, and I still do. But they've actually my nails started deteriorating a little bit from them, so I had to stop using them.
I gotta let my dog out real fast.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so I get the whole selling stuff. People are now trying to recruit me to sell that Labrie or Labrie or, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good. I
No.
don't think I'll sell anything in it ever again because it's too hard. Yeah, I feel like I'm just begging people.
Right?
I tried DoorDash, can't do that either. That was weird for me. Nope, can't do it. I'll stick with the one job.
People started having problems when I'm selling $150 pieces of jewelry that they can't see till it arrives or more.
Right.
And you don't know what color pearl you're going to get.
Right.
Say you really want a dark one and I open a white. You have a choice. You take that white and put it in that piece you ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to try again for a dark, buy another jewelry.
Right.
And we can swap it too. And it's like, no, too much of a gamble.
Right. And that's just like those bath bombs where you get the jewelry in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might get the $8,000 ring, but then you might get the fake one that, falls apart when you put it on your finger, so it's a gamble. Yeah. Oh, done.
I'm actually installing it right now on my phone.
You better add me, Jeremy. You better add me.
Look at it. So my TikTok name is Monkey's Mama 03.
Hold on, I'll put it in there.
Because I call my little man Monkey. He's been my monkey since he was born. And when I say monkey, I really mean he's a monkey.
How do you spell mama?
MAMA.
Underscore what?
It's Monkey's Mama 03.
I put it in the chat. But if you really want to see a good one, hold on. I got to remember every little bit of it.
Evil.
No, evil.
Little evil.
Yeah, little evil 74.
74. Yep.
Is it underscore 74 or just 70?
No, just all one thing.
Just all one thing.
Yeah, I have
There you go.
7.4, almost 7.5 thousand followers.
Holy mackerel!
I think that's what it is.
That's crazy. I don't even know how many I have.
Sky has 7,601 followers.
I'm at 7,600. Oh, dang. That's new.
I don't know how many I'm at.
1155 is what you're at, Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll go to mine. 39.
39?
39.
Wow.
You're killing it.
Aw, look at the baby.
But I need to figure out what name I'm going to use for mine.
The Adonis.
The Adonis?
Don Juan.
The Adonis. Mike Foley, too. Or Mark. Oh, what's his name? What was
Mick
it?
Foley.
Mick Foley. Sorry, I can't read. Mick Foley, number 2.
No.
Or look, Mick Foley's look-alike, double.
No.
Richard Marks lover.
No.
I think it should be the Adonis.
Steven has a TikTok? I didn't know Steven had a TikTok. Steven has a TikTok?
Yeah, so does Adrian. I didn't know Steven does, but Adrian does.
I knew that Adrian had one.
I know Adrian does because I follow Adrian and she follows me.
Yep, I follow Adrian too. But
Yeah,
I didn't know Steven had one.
I could use the name Adonis in it, but I don't know. That would sound kind of egotistical, wouldn't you?
No, wait till you start seeing some of the names on there.
Oh yeah. You'll be okay, Jeremy. You'll be okay. He's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It could be taken. The Adonis could be taken.
Yeah.
Paranormal
Wait a minute,
Adonis?
guys. I just gained 1. I'm up to 40.
Yeah.
Scott just followed you.
Huh?
Scott just followed you.
Scott already followed me.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because like I mix it with paranormal and my normal stuff, and I'm like, shoot, now I got all these paranormal people following me. I got to watch what I post on there a little bit just because like I was posting some other videos and I was like, oh, I don't need people asking me questions. So
I was actually thinking maybe going like things Jeremy. I don't know. Keep it simple.
You could.
Yeah.
I kind of like the paranormal Adonis, but
I like that one too.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say that I do that. All right. Say that I do that. What kind of reputation do you think that's going to put out there for me now?
You know, when I first started,
You might get some hot chicks following you. I mean, people do match up on. I mean, there's a lot of couples that meet on TikTok. You never know. You might find your woman on TikTok just because you said the paranormal Adonis.
People actually use TikTok as a dating thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's unreal. I'm like, why and how and
Do you even Taco found his love on TikTok?
oh yes. I love Do You Taco. He's so funny.
When I first started out, the TikTok name I have now is not even the first name I started out with. You got to have that catchy name.
Is it still the same profile? You can change your name on there if you wanted?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
So my very first name was Can't Get Right. What? Okay, so I'll show you why it was that. Give me 1 second.
Dawn says you should be Punadonis.
That would be more applicable.
I'm telling you, Paranormal Don Juan.
I'm telling
because
you,
nobody Don want anything to do with me.
You might find your TikTok queen. You don't know. See, Steven's got me. Steven's got me playing matchmaker now. Thanks, Steven.
So
yeah, but you're not trying with any specific person.
No, I'm not.
He is. And apparently, I think Crystal is too now.
Uh-oh.
I'm not trying to play matchmaker. I'm just saying options may become open.
We might all be playing matchmaker. You just don't know it yet.
So you guys know I ride motorcycle, right?
Yes, I have motorcycle too.
I'm going to fill up on my here.
See, there's a 13th dimension cup that I don't have.
This is my riding vest with my patch on the back. And my nickname is Can't Get Right. So that is my nickname. So, and for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. Yes, I have it on the back. So now I need to get me a thing in the 13th dimension.
I don't make patches. I don't make patches, but I did look into us having patches made.
Get with Nick on the patches.
Yeah, he said he was going to get me one. So I got this one from Mary.
From Mary, yeah.
I want to make patches for my team.
So
since we are into overtime, I am going in with a 13th dimension historic third Slim Jim tonight.
Oh my goodness!
Never before have we seen 3. Holy moly!
Yes.
Those aquatic entities might kick in later. Howard might have competition.
I miss Howard.
He was on earlier. He was on earlier. You missed it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
He was on.
They released him back into the wild.
Yep.
Did they? As long as he's doing good, that's all I care.
He is.
I think it was COVID. His COVID shot.
Yep. Yeah, my boss. I told my boss about that, and she's like, "Oh my god, really? Really? It was from a shot?" I'm like, yeah. That's what his doctor said. Gotta believe the doctors.
Well, it's going to affect everybody differently.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Just like COVID affects everybody differently.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My kids each had one little symptom, and they were fine the whole time we were home. And me, I'm like, dying in my bed.
Because you're old.
Thanks. I'm only 21.
Me too.
Here we go again.
I'm only 21, man. That's not old.
And don't you youngins be asking me to buy you alcohol either.
We don't need you. Holly's 21.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm
No
the big
excuses.
Nope. I'm the party girl, so I'll buy the booze.
Yeah, my dad got his 2 shots, and that second one kind of put him down for a couple of days.
That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah. Sydney's going through the same thing right now. It's put her down. Howard, we all know that story.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to get the second one next week.
Yeah, I hope
And then now there's been some links between the second COVID shot to people actually dying from it.
I read something. I know they stopped the Johnson & Johnson one, but I heard they might be stopping the Pfizer one too now. I don't know what.
I heard that they did.
and now it's just the Meridian or whatever it's called. I have no idea. I can't even.
Moderna or something like that?
Moderna. Yeah, Moderna. Mm-hmm. That one. So, I don't know. And then, you know, I know that those that are getting shots will have to get a booster once a year because it'll be like the flu shot. It wears off. So you'll have to keep going back and getting vaccinated for it. So it's going to be just like the flu shots.
I don't even get the flu shot.
I don't either. And so I'm very, very cautious now with vaccines. All my children are all fully vaccinated since they were little, but I'm very cautious now because of what happened to my ex-husband. He was he went for his normal and this was 2015. He went in for his normal physical. Doctor's like, "Oh, you're due for your, you know, tetanus vaccine. You know, it's been 10 years, you want it." And because he worked at a grocery store at nighttime, stocking the shelves and using box cutters, cutting himself on shelves, he's like, yes. Well, he ended up on life support for 3 days because he had 2 grand mal seizures. When it all started kicking in, it actually started kicking in the day after Rose's birthday, which is April 7th. But he got up March 31st. And he started staggering, walking, couldn't talk. You know, it was almost like he was having a stroke. So I took him to the hospital, finally got him into the hospital because he wouldn't go. Finally got him to the hospital, and they're like, they tested him for everything. Nothing wrong. I said, I can tell you what happened. I said, it's a tetanus vaccine, and they wouldn't accept that. They're like, no, they had a CDC come and everything. And they're like, he's perfectly healthy. I said, if he's perfectly healthy, why is he on life support? Tell me why he's on life support. So I'm not going to tell people not to get vaccines because that's their choice. You do what you want to do. And have I gotten my kids vaccines since then? Yes, I have. But I'm very cautious with any new ones, like very cautious. Like, and my boss, she's like, you're going to get vaccinated? I'm like, no. She's like, why? You know, you could die. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to take that chance because you could die with the vaccine, I guess, too. So
yeah.
I hate when she says that. She said it to me like 3 times. I'm like, the next time I think I'm going to go to HR and go, you got to put this lady in check because I think that's rude. But I'm very cautious now. So I'm not going to tell anybody that that's their choice. We all have our own opinions about it, but that's why I won't do it. And that's why I won't let my kids. And I actually, with the DTaP, I actually have it in their medical files now that until they're 18, I don't want them, they can make that choice after when they turn 18. But until then, that's the one shot I do not want them to have. So my doctor put it in their files not to get it.
Yeah, my concern about that vaccine is that it hasn't been tested and studied long enough.
That's my thing too.
Now,
and
I get that it was put out on an emergency basis, but it's still concerning.
But look at it now. They're pausing 2 of the vaccines because they're finding it's
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just waiting for everybody to turn into zombies.
It's still time.
we'll be the what is that show? Walking Dead. There you go.
If you really think about it, look at all the people that are just staring and living on their phones. They're zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But just
I'm probably one of them.
When that happens, I'm going to the graveyard and I'm playing some whack-a-mole.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
You know what's funny is I do not like zombie movies. I don't like zombies. Like, there's something about them that creep me out that I don't watch them. I don't know. I can't do zombies.
Let me guess, because they don't sparkle.
Probably no. I don't know what it is. I don't like zombies. So when everybody starts turning into zombies, I guess I'm going to be a zombie hunter. I don't know.
I was
You're the
never really a
first person
zombie
to say it.
until I started watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I tried to watch that more than a few times. I can't do it.
A few seasons in,
What I like
like a
about
long
that
piece.
show is that it focuses on the people.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't get into that show. My son loved it. Lena loved it. I couldn't get into that show. I don't know. I like TV, and I'm addicted to my phone. What?
No,
Yeah.
But yeah, I always say
Who's
I'm
got
gonna.
music playing?
Oh, that's Rosa. Sorry, my
Okay.
daughter.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm hearing something. I'm like, am I going crazy?
Yes.
What is she
yes,
playing?
you are.
I already am.
No,
Yeah.
she's
What is she
actually
playing?
she just got home from gymnastics, so she's in the shower and she puts her and she'll sing. You'll probably hear her singing after a while. So, but
Does
yeah,
she
she'll
sing
play
like
it
you?
really loud.
Okay.
No, she sings really good. She's a very talented child. She's very. Actually, you can hear her singing. Can you hear her a little bit?
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah.
she's singing in the bathroom.
You know how
forgets
embarrassing
that.
she's gonna be when she comes out.
I'm all like, they all heard you singing.
Yeah, tell your daughter that, hey, a whole audience of 3 people have heard you sing.
Oh, we're down to 3 people.
Yeah, right now we are.
If
Going
you
back
want to
and
freak
forth.
her, if you want to freak her out, tell her she was singing live on TV.
Oh, I'm
She's
going
doing
to.
a live podcast.
I'm going to. I'm like, hey, everybody on the live just heard you singing, but I can hear 2 different voices, so I know she's singing. But yeah, it's funny. She does, for some reason, she sings really good. I mean, she's a very creative, talented child. She can draw, she can sing. And Mateo's the same way. He's very good artist. I know you guys seen his pictures. I've posted them. He's a good artist, and he's in choir, so he's learning how to sing. So
I hate choir.
he doesn't like choir, but I made him take
I
choir.
like it, but I don't like it.
Oh, do you hear him? He
Hey,
likes it.
Hey,
Mateo. Scott wants to talk to you. Hold on. He'll be right here. He loves you, Scott.
I love
The
that
rest
one,
of us are just chopped liver, but they love Scott.
He loves Scott. No, he
I
loves
will
all of you.
never forget the day that they met, how they kind of like ran.
Oh, they
towards-
ran? Yeah, when they ran to each other, that was hilarious. They're
that was like long
Oh.
lost friends in that slow motion run. To
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to take my headphones out for a minute.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Mateo.
Hi.
Hey, stay in choir because you're gonna
Yeah.
love it. There's gonna be some hot women.
I was gonna stay in choir. It's just these past few weeks, it's been just it hasn't been that fun as usually it is, but I was probably still gonna stay in it though.
It's hard because of the COVID and stuff. They have to wear the mask, so it's harder to sing.
Yeah.
They can't go do any of their concerts or anything like that.
Oh,
So
we're actually doing a concert.
oh, you are.
Well, no, it's a video.
No, it's a video concert,
That's awesome, man.
being on stage. So. But yeah, bend down so they can see you. All they can see is your chest.
I know.
Oh, follow Jeremy now. So you follow Crystal, you follow Scott, now you can follow Jeremy. What is your nickname, Jeremy?
I don't know yet.
Oh, he's creating it. So as soon as I know, you can follow Jeremy too.
Okay.
And then if we ever see them in person, when we see them in person next, you can make TikToks with all 3 of them.
And I'm bringing chicken nuggets.
Hey, where's Ghost at?
I
He
locked
hasn't made an appearance yet.
him in a bedroom on accident.
I don't know. I can't hear. All right, I'm putting my headphones back on.
So instead, Cat wanted to
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
buddy. So instead,
Hey,
Cat
anyway,
fat boy.
and Mateo is my one fan that I have in this whole field thing. So, I will talk to that dude all day long.
You see,
And
Matt?
because Nick Moulet only likes me because of my chicken nuggets.
Hey, people have actually gotten mad because you didn't have the chicken nuggets on the show.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
I've seen
I
those
know.
comments.
Me, I've got no fans whatsoever.
I'm a
Whatever,
fan of yours,
dude.
Jeremy.
You are so full of it.
Jeez. You got all these girls following you now.
You got some fans, Jeremy. You just don't want to admit it.
Uh-huh. They want to stroke your beard and comb their, run their fingers through your hair. I've seen those. I've seen those.
So how do you think they are going to feel come next spring when I shave all of this off?
No, you're not going to shave it off. Are you really?
Every 3 years, I shave it all off.
Do you donate it?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's what I do. My hair, I had it cut short, but my hair grows super fast because it was
Are you jealous?
It was only a year ago.
Oh.
It's Max.
He's like, my turn.
And that was a nice pose too.
Yeah. He keeps coming over here and doing that. And I'm like, what is your problem?
He's like, hello. It's my turn on the camera.
Yeah.
Max is something else. You don't even understand.
Oh, fucking dog.
He ate my sage.
He ate your sage?
He ate my sage. When we came back from the Davies house after I saged everybody with my dragon's blood sage that I just bought, I set it on the counter. The cats knocked it off, and he ate it.
Was he feeling good after it?
I don't know. He's still possessed. Apparently doesn't work.
Oh.
Hey, look at this way. When he farts, he's cleansing the house.
Go around with his tail and just fire it off.
Okay, so I got to ask you here. Do I continue with Facebook on this and still be able to customize my name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. It's been a hot minute since I signed up for TikTok. It was like a year ago.
Right? Last COVID is when everybody went on TikTok.
2
Exactly.
years. I think I've been on 2 years. A year and a half, 2 years. So.
You the king of TikTok now.
No, it's fun, but anymore it's getting harder and harder to find new content. So
I watched some of these people and I'm like, and they're older. Like there's a lot of older folks that are on TikTok. Like I mean, grayed hair,
Yep.
in their late 50s, early 60s doing TikToks, and they do it as a couple. And I'm like, how do you guys come up with this? And when do you have time to do all these TikToks? Like,
there's a story
really tired.
in the paper about an 82-year-old man who's on TikTok and has like several thousands and thousands of followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's GB too. She's like 85 years old. She's cutest little grandma. Her grandson, she lives with her grandson. He films her. She's adorable. She's like certified. You know who I'm talking about. She sits there and does this with her finger. That's a nervous tick that she has. Cutest little things. Like, oh, she's adorable. But yeah, she's on TikTok too. And I'm like, how do these people like? I don't even want to make videos unless I have makeup on. Like, I get people to like duet me or blind react this. I'm like, I will later when I have makeup on.
So I don't get any of that.
So I have one that I have. Well,
I'll probably never do a duet thing on TikTok. But then again, I've also said that I'll never have a TikTok.
You say you won't, Jeremy, but you love music.
I do.
Yeah.
But
TikTok is a bunch of music.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, but I'm not planning on using this for music. Right now.
You're gonna get lost down the TikTok rabbit hole. Just wait. Just wait.
It happened, dude.
I did it just to keep an eye on my kids, and now I got like 50 TikToks on there.
I did it just to see what it was like, and kind of try to embarrass Jenna. But now it's like. Now I'm like,
now you're just having fun with it.
It's like those.
I try, yeah.
Saturday nights when you're drinking wine and you're, nothing to do because you can't go out anywhere. You're just stuck at home and, everybody's investigating but you. So you're like, hey, I'll just go on TikTok and do 50 TikToks and then you do clothing changes because you don't want to be in the same clothes. So you do outfit changes.
I can see it now. If I choose Paranormal Adonis as the name, I can see it now. Look out TikTok because the Adonis has finally arrived.
Do it.
Yep, do it.
Do it.
Nick has your missing posters ready, so we're good. We can put them out.
We'll double that off. Wait a minute, that's triple that offer.
Nick's a little off with his numbers today. You gotta let him go.
Tonight he is, yeah.
He's been off with his numbers all day. You didn't see what he posted for Adrian with her jar of pennies and change.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's like 308 pennies in there.
Oh, that post.
You don't see this.
I saw her post that, but I didn't see any of the comments on it.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't see any of the silver coins?
It's like, fine, I'll say it's like 680 pennies, not dollars.
So we got to ask. Hey, so, Dawn, what is your TikTok if you're still in here? Because you said you had one, so I'm curious.
Yeah. TikTok's fun. I actually have one that I got a blind react, and I'm like, I guess I'll do it tonight since I have makeup on now. Yeah, it's fun. What?
When are you gonna be gone? Because
they can hear you.
Yeah, I know they can hear me.
So what's up?
Don't you use that tone with your mom?
But you can't hear us.
We're hearing that music.
Give me a little bit more time, and then I'll be done.
No, it's just that music.
Go in my room.
No, I'm saying.
Wait till you look at the chat.
What?
The night 2 of Waverly chat.
Uh-oh.
What? Who, me? What? Who are you talking about?
The other Scott did something.
Oh, yes.
I can't see it.
It's finally warmed up enough for him to do that.
Focus.
Did he do his mohawk?
He has a
Yes.
mohawk.
Oh.
He's been doing the mohawk the last couple of years. Just during the winter time, he grows it out because his head gets cold.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait
Warm
to
enough
see
enough
you.
for him to do that now.
I want to see you with short hair.
Who?
Huh?
No, Jeremy. I'm like, ever since I've known you, you've had this long locks of hair. I can't even picture you with short hair.
Hey,
Oh,
Rob.
it's weird.
Go into the pictures on my profile. You'll see some pictures with short hair.
Okay.
There's not many, but there are some.
I'll have to look.
Actually, go into my album covers.
Okay, let's look.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? We've only got 3 viewers.
My acapella album.
We've been
Some of them
on-
got the short hair look.
And we've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Why don't we go ahead and cut this because we've only got 3? And we can still chat afterwards.
Yeah, and plus, if he does a show in 20 minutes.
Yeah. If
Okay,
this
so
phone doesn't-
we're gonna go ahead and cut this show. Next week.
Oh,
Well-
we got so much stuff. Next week, I'm going to be the face of Pun. You want to know why?
Why?
Okay. Sunday night K-Files, Monday night Waverly Hills, Tuesday night Waverly Hills. Wednesday night, if I make it into Louisiana in time, I'll be on the Paranormal Swamp Talk with Howard. I'm covering our show with Scott on Friday while I'm in Louisiana. And then again, the following Sunday, I should be on the K-Files if we're home in time.
Are we still doing the panel for that Friday?
No, because we're not going to be investigating the voodoo shop. We're going to be talking to Carl Johnson. He's a pretty cool dude.
Like demonologist Carl Johnson?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am so not fucking ready for that one. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's pretty cool though. He's real cool.
Look at that one. Wow.
That was years ago.
Look at that. Okay, ladies, look at that stare he's got going on for you.
All right, Jeremy, go ahead. We're down to one. Let's just go ahead and cut it.
All right.
Okay, so if it's paranormal or beyond.
We cover the beyond. That's what we do.
Yes, we do. All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.